Right, guys, welcome to today's live stream. A warm welcome here from South Africa. It is the Springboks up against the B&I Lions in the third and final test decider here. It's all or nothing. It's as big as the Rugby World Cup final, and we'll have to wait and see who will show up to deliver the goods today. Hope you're all well today. We're going to start off with a few comments quickly, and it is Brownie7866 that says, even as a Lions supporter, I can't see anything other than a South Africa win happening today. So, yeah, a lot has been said. We expected the Boks to win that opening test match. I predicted it with a 10-point victory. We didn't win it. We lost to the B&I Lions. Then the second test, we had an awful first half and totally blown the Lions away in that second half. So I don't know what to expect from this one. Honestly, I'm feeling very nervous. This is going to be as big as a Rugby World Cup final. And like I said in that first test, this is probably the biggest test match that I've done on my YouTube channel ever. So it's all or nothing today. And hopefully the Springboks can get away with that victory. Berenice Vessel says, yep, go Bokke. And Wedge Tiger, we are taking it today. And also was disappointed with Wallabies losing to the All Blacks. So we're done and dusted with that. We are settled on this B&I Lions game today. The All Blacks winning that game earlier this morning against the Wallabies by, I think, 8 points in the end. But all our attention now to this big test, this test decider between the Boks and the B&I Lions. Chris Furry says, go Bokke. Farouk says, the Boks must step up as this is the World Cup final to win. And it's just like I said, and that's what Victor Matfield, Jean de Villiers, all of them are saying. This is as big as it can get. This is as closest to a Rugby World Cup final that you will ever get. You get this opportunity every 12 years, and we do have the bragging rights. We don't want to give it to the Lions. We've seen Gatland win in Australia. We've seen them draw in New Zealand. And sure as hell, we can't let them win here in South Africa. But it's going to come down to this final test. And, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to expect. I think the Boks, I can go with them today with 10 points. I'm going to go with my original decision for that first test, 29 points to 19. I think we're going to have plenty of penalties and a couple of tries in this one, but expect it to be as vital as a World Cup final. Wedge Tiger says, go Bokke for sure. 11J said, very nervous. And that is it. I'm also very, very nervous for this one. I'm not as confident as I was when this Lions tour started. I think this Lions team is a very good one, and I haven't lived up to their potential just yet. So expecting a free-flowing running game somewhat from the Lions today. The high kicks and things didn't work out for them in that second test, and they would be really stupid if they lead up to that type of gameplay again today. 11J said, I hope South Africa win. Matt Havoc says, if Bokke win this, we will be the first team to win them since 2009. There you have it. So a win against the Wallabies, a draw against the All Blacks, and then a test decider here in the third one today here in South Africa. 11J said, Guru, will you take a draw over a loss? Hoping for the win though. No, absolutely not a draw. I would rather lose this series than have it go down as a draw again. It's like kissing your sister, and as much as I love my sisters, it's just not the same as winning. I'd rather take the loss and say we could have done better than to draw this at all. M-Place says, hi, Guru, how's it going, M-Place? Etienne Roux, what time is kickoff? Kickoff will be at 6 o'clock, guys. So I do want to make an announcement on the channel in a little bit. That's why I came on in a little bit earlier today, as we do have a competition running on this channel today, and I haven't seen too many people compete in this, but I will get to that in just a quick second. M-Place says, my prediction is 34-21. I think the boys can do it. And then Neil Harvey says, hi from Colombia. So, guys, we've had people from all over the world in that first test. The second test was a little bit more quiet. I was a little bit disappointed with that, but let's try and make this stream tonight the biggest one on the YouTube channel of the Rugby Guru thus far. I've been on this on YouTube for 2 years. Hit a record in that first test with 58K views on that specific day. So let's try and get this even higher today. Dylan Hines says, what time is the game starting? It is starting at 6 o'clock, guys. So Matt Havoc says, my prediction, 22-13 to the Boks. Christo Esterhazen says 25-18. Michael Watson says Lions will roar. So before we go ahead, guys, I want to share the screen real quickly with you guys. Let's see. Let's stop this one and then share this one real quickly. So I do have a competition running on my channel as well, guys. All you have to do is basically become a member of the channel, and you will have an opportunity to win this set of glasses. You have to become a member of the channel. It costs like 20 Rand, $1 in £1 in euros, but you do have an opportunity to win the set of glasses valued at over £10 or 200 Rand. So all you have to do is become a member of the channel and also predict the correct score for this one. So if anybody's interested in joining the membership on this channel, click on that link that I set in the comments section. Become a member of the Rugby Guru and stand a chance to win an exclusive Rugby Guru glass set by predicting the score. The link is in there. So if you do want to become a member, just become one and leave your prediction, and you have a chance to win this beautiful set of Rugby Guru glasses. Let's just put that scoreline thing back on for you guys. Like I said, this is going to be the biggest test match that we will see apart from a Rugby World Cup final. More comment sections coming up. 11J said, looking forward to Kobus, Reinach and Pollard playing together. First start together since 2014, I think. So I think that they have played together for Montpellier. Obviously, Reinach was there at Montpellier, I think it was. And they should have quite the experience together as well. So looking forward to that. I don't think Kobus Reinach leaves anything behind that Faf can't have done today. So it's going to be interesting to see how his guidance and experience will take with Andre Pollard today. Dylan Hines says, big game tonight. Lions coming with all their guns. And that's true. We're going to go through the team lineups in just a little bit, guys. Marcel Sillier says, good day, Mr. Guru and everyone present. May the Boks kick some butt today. And like I said, I'm nervous. I don't know what to expect from this one. It should be one of those games where anything can happen. The Boks by 1 point will be enough, says Neil Harvey. I hope it doesn't get down to a 1 point game. My nerves will not last until the 80th minute. I'm definitely sure for that. Leonard Morkel says 54 points to 10 to the Springboks today. That's quite a high score. I wouldn't complain if that is the case, but I don't think it's going to be a runaway game today, unfortunately. Marcel Sillier says, hope Kobus Reinach plays best today. Absolutely, it's nothing gets bigger than this than apart from a World Cup final. Dylan Hines says, kissing your sister, that's a new one. And then Etienne Roux says, thank you, Guru. And then Marcel Sillier, who is the flyer today? So Andre Pollard is the flyer for the Springboks today, and Dan Bigger will be the flyer for the British and Irish Lions. But we will get through that team lineup in just a little bit, guys. Joshua Pennington says, let's go South Africa. And Matt Havoc says, hi, Guru, hope you're well. Can you show the lineups of the teams? So let's go through that real quickly, guys. For South Africa in the back line, you do have Willie Leroux, Cheslin Colby, Lukanya Damian Dialendi, Makazola Mapimpi, Andre Pollard, and Kobus Reinach. So the only replacement in the starting 15 or in the starting backline for South Africa is Kobus Reinach at number 9. And I'm really quite keen to see what he can do today. Like I said, I don't think he lacks anything that Faf might bring. He might bring a little bit precision to the kicking game. So it will be interesting to see if we do go for that little box kicks over the top and how he pans out. But defensively, he's solid. Attacking, he's solid. And his kicking is very solid. So I was surprised that he didn't start the overall test match series ahead of Faf de Klerk. Then Andre Pollard has had 2 very good tests as well. Still haven't had that massive big game that we've seen him deliver previously. So hopefully today will be that day for Andre Pollard to step up and say, hi, I'm here. I want to be the best 10 in the world. Richie Mo'unga, I'm coming for you. That is what I want Andre Pollard to do today. Makazole Mapimpi, great track record, great try scoring record, 15 tries from 16 tests, and hopefully we will see him dot down for a couple today. Damian Dialendi, Lukanya Am has been brilliant in defense, not so much on the attack. We have seen Lukanya Am deliver some really good gaps in the midfield, along with Damian Dialendi bashing it up, but we haven't yet to see them on an attacking front the way we would want them to see. But if they don't, that doesn't matter. I think they've done brilliant in defense, and I don't think Bundiaki and Henshaw will have any trouble, we won't have any trouble in preventing them from going over that advantage line, I'm almost sure. Jason Colby is the man that I've been a little bit disappointed to so far. He has cost us a couple of penalties, and he hasn't really delivered that X-factor game so far from what we are used to him. So maybe today, that moment of magic where he just breaks this game into pieces and hands South Africa the victory. Who knows? It could happen. He's got that X factor, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him have an absolute brilliant game. Billy Leroux has been sound and solid at the back, expecting him to be bombarded with kicks today from the British and Irish Lions as well. So hopefully he will be on his A game and really deliver the goods, because our back, our reserves in Damian Willemse, I have nothing against Willemse, but I don't think he's a fullback. So hopefully Billy can really step up to the front today. The forwards for South Africa, Jasper Wiese, Franco Mostert, Sia Kulisi, Lou de Jager, Eben Etzebe, Frans Malherbe, Bongi Bonambi, and Steven Kitshoff. Now, the changes coming in, Jasper Wiese at 8, Franco Mostert at 7, and then Lou de Jager coming in at 5. So I'm a little bit worried about this combination, guys. I don't think Franco Mostert is or has been tested at that flanker position just yet. I know they said Peter Steph du Toit made the shift quite easily, but that is Peter Steph du Toit. Nothing against Franco Mostert, but it will be interesting to see if he's going to be quick enough around that fringes to really make an impact in that number 7 jersey. As is Jasper Wiese, he has been solid when he's played, but he hasn't brought that that I think Dwayne Vermeulen or even a Marcel Coetzee would have brought to the spotlight. So let's hope they're ready for action today. Sia has impressed quite a bit in his opening 2 tests in this British and Irish Lions series. So hopefully he can take it a step further and really dominate as player and as captain. I was very critical of him last week as a captain. I said to everybody he needs to step up and make his voice heard, and we did that against the British and Irish Lions in that second test, although thanks to Rassie, I might imagine, but still today he's got a chance to build on that, and I'm really looking forward to see what he can bring to the party as well. Lou de Jager, absolutely amazing off the bench last week. Let's hope he's going to have that same kind of impact in the starting lineup as he's had with the bomb squad. No bomb squad, by the way, for South Africa today. So it will be very interesting to see. And Eben Etzebeth will have another big game against Maro Itoje today. I think they let Maro Itoje dominate that first half, and then in the second half, they completely blown him away. So really looking forward to see how Etzebeth can neutralize Maro Itoje today. Frans Malherbe and Steven Kitshoff was brilliant in that second test. I think the replacements that came on made the impact they needed to make. And we will see Frans Malherbe and Steven Kitshoff really try and dominate at scrum time for South Africa as well. Then Bongi Bonambi, he's been solid. He's proven himself as the starting hooker for South Africa, although Malcolm Marx has done really well off the bench as well. Now we're going to go quickly have a look through the bench of South Africa. We've got Malcolm Marx, Trevor Nyakane, Vincent Koch, Marco van Staden, Kwagga Smith, Herschel Jantjies, Morne Steyn, and Damian Willemse. And what you guys might see here is that we don't have a bomb squad today. We do have the veteran in Morne Steyn on the bench today. So that means that we are going to try and seal this game, maybe leading up to the last 20 minutes and try and defend that lead with Morne Steyn if he comes onto the field. We might even see a shift of Andre Pollard to the inside center as well, just to have another kicking option available. So that is quite an interesting pick with Morne Steyn on the bench. Then Damian Willemse can slot in at fullback, wing, or even fly off if needed to. So expecting a big one from him as well. Kwagga Smith and Marco van Staden will come up in that second half and try and really demolish the British and Irish Lions at the breakdown. Hopefully they will be tired by then, and Kwagga and Marco can really grind down in that breakdown and steal a lot of balls that are required for that one. Vincent Koch and Trevor Nyakani will be looking to demolish the scrums, which they did in the second half last week. So looking forward to see that impact from Trevor Nyakani, Vincent Koch, and Malcolm Marks as well. Let's quickly go through the comment section again, guys. We have had quite a few here, so let's just catch up real quickly with the comment section before we do go ahead with the British and Irish Lions side. Tian Preklaza says, at the Rugby Guru, will Morningstain make magic? I don't know. I solely see him as coming on in the second half after we've basically secured the game and then just play defensively. So I don't know if Morningstain do come up. I think he is going to come on with Andre Pollard maybe shifting to the inside center. I don't know. It's really a strange decision to have him on the bench because he does play very defensively or defensively minded. So yeah, I wouldn't put him on if we are behind at a stage. So hopefully those choices will be made at the right time today. Dylan Hines says, I'm in Amsterdam, shout me out. Right, so Dylan Hines from Amsterdam, here's your shout out. Hope you guys enjoy this game today and looking forward to see a Springbok victory today. Etienne Roos says, my prediction is 28-23 for the Boks today. Johan Parnat says, go Bokke, almighty Kazakhstan. So Johan is in the land of Borat, probably the most funniest country in the world at the moment, made special by Borat, the movie. Then Angie, let's just see, sorry guys, going through this guy. Angie Hemp says, hi, thanks in advance for the commentary, no problem, Angie. I really enjoy this. You can see it. I'm very passionate about what I do. And when I've got such passionate supporters, then it makes it so much more worth it. Terry Burns says, go Bokke from Singapore. So we've had from Singapore, Kazakhstan. We've had from Colombia, guys. Shout out where you from. And let me give you guys a shout out. Marcel Salier says, my prediction today is the Boks 34, the British and Irish Lions 17. Robert Fourie says, lekker Bokke, stuur hulle hartseer huis toe. And that is going to be quite a big one. Because, I mean, so much has been said and done. We've had so many off-field scuffles. We've had on-field scuffles. And a lot of people label this tour as the most brutal one thus far and the most ill-disciplined tour that the British and Irish Lions have featured in the last couple of years. So, yeah, it will be quite dramatic for the Lions to lose this one. They will be going out to try and seal this one. So hopefully we are ready for a big onslaught from them. Aldrich Buerta says prediction is Lions 19, Boks 12. So we do have the shots fired from the Lions supporters, giving them a 7-point victory. Then Diane Keatley says, I agree with my prediction for today, 33-24 for the Bokke, of course. And then Henry Scott, what's the lineup? So we have gone through the Springbok lineup. Let's go through the Lions lineup real quickly. We do have Liam Williams at fullback. Josh Adams comes in. Robbie Henshaw, Bundiaki, Duan van der Merwe starts again. Then we've got Dan Bigger and Ali Price. So we do see Stuart Hogg has struggled a little bit at fullback. So Liam Williams coming in means that they want somebody who's secure under the high ball. And so they're expecting South Africa to either bombard them with kicks or they're going to do the bombardment themselves. And then Josh Adams finally gets a start at the right winger. I don't know what this guy should have done to get more game time in this Lions tour because he's been exceptional in the midweek games. So he does get his opportunity today and a big task of him to just come back into the side and deliver the goods. Robbie Henshaw, Bundiaki, I'm expecting Bundiaki to smash it up through the middle each time he gets the ball. He's one of those players that doesn't like to pass, so expect him to try and bash it up. But I don't think that Damian Dialendi or Lukanya will have any problem at stalling this guy in the midfield. Duan van der Merwe has had a mixed result so far on tour. I think he's had a couple of really good games and then he's had a couple of average games. Much like the likes of Cheslin Colby, they got so much to deliver but hasn't really stepped up and done it so far. So big match expected from him. Dan Bigger and Ali Price, probably the in-form 9 and 10. Ali Price gets another chance. He's been exceptional throughout the Six Nations and now also in this British and Irish Lions tour. So I'm glad that they picked Ali Price. He is the informed scrum half for this Lions side. Then for the forwards, you got Jack Conan, Tom Curry, Courtney Laws, Alwyn Jones, Maro Itoje, Tite Furlong, Ken Owens, and Wyn Jones. So I'm expecting a very brutal onslaught in the pack of forwards. Jack Conan is a big guy. Tom Curry is that guy that steals the ball at the breakdown. Courtney Laws himself is a big guy, so expect him to really try and get over that advantage line for this Lions side. Then Alwyn Jones and Maro Itoje, they've been a very formidable combination. And I do hope that South Africa can stall this Maro Itoje, because he's been exceptional when he's been on the front foot. But we did see in that second half, when things started to go the other way, that he did start to give away those penalties, and he didn't really make a big impact. So it's all going to depend on how this pack of forwards can dominate South Africa, if even possible. Then Tite Furlong, probably the best tight prop in world rugby at the moment, going on up against probably the best lucid prop in Stephen Kitsoff. So it's going to be quite interesting. And then Wyn Jones and Malherbe, pretty much the same type of player. Then Ken Owens, Mr. Reliable. So they would be expecting to make very little mistakes and keep that ball tight as much as possible. This is what I'm seeing from this pack of forwards from them. Then on the bench, Luke Cowan-Dickey, Marco Vunipola, Carl Sinclair, Adam Beard, Sam Simmons, Conor Murray, Finn Russell, and Elliot Daly. So Luke Cowan-Dickey, we all know he's been exceptional in this tour so far for the Lions. So expect him to bring a little bit of energy on that field when he do come up. And I think that is trying to neutralize the likes of Malcolm Marx today. Marco Vunipola has come on. He's done a really good job for the Lions. And I was pretty much surprised when he didn't get the nod to start this test match. But hopefully he can bring that impact that they need. Carl Sinclair, the man accused of biting, is on that bench for the British and Irish Lions. So he'll be trying to make a big impact, be it not as how can you put it, as a controversial figure in the side, but trying to really demolish that Springbok lineup, like I said, even if it's possible. Adam Beard comes in. He's been Mr. Reliable, very underrated lock forward. A lot was said with James Ryan not selected, then Ian Henderson getting dropped because of Adam Beard. So he needs to have a big game off the bench today, is Adam Beard. Sam Simmons, the uncapped England player now with the Lions. Expect when things get loose for this guy to come on and try and really rip this game open. That's why they've got Finn Russell and Elliot Daly there as well. Finn Russell can bring that spark that they need. But I am a little bit concerned about game time for him. He's one of those players who can either make it or break it for this Lions. And I personally wouldn't at risk having Finn Russell on the bench and then leading maybe the game and then just ripping it apart with a silly mistake or two. Conor Murray will try and bring that experience and calmness to the side in the second half, like we've seen in that first test when he came on. He did turn this game on its head, so let's hope it's not the case today as well again. And that's basically the lineups, guys. Let's go through a few more comments here. Let's see where we left off last time. So Angelique Butler says, "Gaan ons die live kan kyk hier or waar?" So Angelique, unfortunately, nowhere on YouTube you will be able to watch this game live. You do have to have a SuperSport subscription, Sky Sport, Stan Sport, or Rugby Pass subscription. So hopefully the commentary will do well enough for this one. Dylan Hines says, "Faf is squinting." Unfortunately, Faf is not playing today, but I do feel that Kobus Reinach will do enough to warrant his selection today. Marcel Celia says, "Mr. Guru, what do you think about the starting lineup or starting 15 of both teams?" It's like I said, I think both teams have selected a very formidable starting 15, and we'll see more of the same from South Africa, as it's basically the same side. From the Lions perspective, I do think that they're going to kick it a little bit more, maybe in that first half, and try and bash it up, keep it closer than usual with the pack of forwards that they have, and then maybe open it up in that second half. So hopefully we will have enough gas in the tank to really keep up with them. Hooper says, "Boks by 11. You saw it here first." So guys, Hooper has called it Boks by 11. I'm going to have a drink on that. And let's hope that does realize later on in this day. Then Dylan Hines says, al die kicks is my vrou se skuld, Faf bly koning though. And Angelique Butler, can we watch the game live here? Again, no, Angelique. And only live commentary. Mark Julian Lee says, my prediction, 22-18 to the Boks. So we do have a lot of Springbok supporters. How's the poll going, by the way? Currently, we have 316 votes, saying 86% saying that the Springboks will win it. 11% says the British and Irish Lions, and then 3% says that this one will end up kissing your sister. So David says, I texted G-Man last week at halftime, South Africa 27 Lions, question mark. I didn't say you would keep the Lions scoreless in the second half. South Africa will score 4 or 5 tries against 12 or 15 points for the Lions today, says David. So let's hope that is the case as the South African supporters. Matt Havoc says, if we win the series, do you think we will do well in the Rugby Championship? So South Africa traveling to New Zealand and Australia playing there could be a little bit tough, Matt Havoc. I don't expect us to win it, but I do expect us to get in close. I mean, the way Australia is playing now, I can see the Springboks have a go at them. Argentina hasn't been that great during their tour to Wales, so we could easily win them. But our big question mark is that All Black side, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to beat the All Blacks in New Zealand. But who knows? We can keep hoping as South African fans. Then when game's starting, it's starting at 6 o'clock, guys. So still about a half an hour to go to kick off. Dia Khan says, hi, Kuru, how's it going, Dia? Hope you're well. And then GRN Luan says, will you be streaming the game or commentate? So this is only commentary, guys. I'm not allowed to show any live footage on this channel. Don't have the copyright for it. I will get banned if I do. So hopefully the commentary will be enough for you guys. Also, Liverpool FC fan says, ek het die Bokke gaan ons trots maak. And then Nabil Stewart, what time is kickoff? It is at 6 o'clock, Nabil. So still about half an hour to go. Dylan Hines says, Colby under pressure, hy maak ons weer bly vandag. Let's hope that is the case. I said it earlier. I said Cheslin Colby hasn't delivered the type of play that we would want to see from him. We haven't seen that X factor from him. So hopefully today, after a little bit of criticism, he can step up and really deliver like he did with Toulouse when everybody was criticizing him. 11J said, will we see both Vermeulen and Rassie as the water boys today? Maybe, I don't know. Vermeulen was called up to the squad earlier this week, but unfortunately he haven't recovered from his ankle injury to start this game. But who knows? Maybe there's a twist in the tail and Vermeulen will find himself on the bench or even start. There's still that glimmer of hope from a South African perspective. But we might see him as a water boy, who knows? But I would think only that Rassie will be there as water boy. Michael Watson says 21 Lions, 12 Boks from Windsor, UK. That is a big call from Michael as well. Dylan Hines says, Binnebuiten, see you later when Colby maak weer so. So Dylan really wanting Colby to make magic today. And as South Africans, we all want to see him really step up a gear and really deliver today. So hopefully he can do that. Smitty says, I cannot see Lions winning, but I want South Africa put in their place. So not a lot of love lost there from Smitty, as I can understand where he's coming from. There's been a lot said and done over the last couple of weeks, and a lot of UK fans would think maybe South Africa is a little bit arrogant in some ways, but then it goes the other way as well. I haven't seen so much hatred in one tour that I've seen from South African fans towards Lions fans and Lions fans towards South African fans. It's quite hectic if you think about it that way. Matt Havoc says, hopefully Boks' attitude is better today. I was devastated at halftime last week when South Africa was playing so poorly that I couldn't see them come back in that second half. And then suddenly they just stepped up to another gear and really made the Lions pay. So hopefully the attitude will be that of winning a World Cup, because like we said, this is the biggest event that you can get outside of winning a Rugby World Cup final as well. Then Peter says, go Bokke. Nabil says, Wales wingers is dangerous. So Josh Adams in at that right winger with Duan van der Merwe on the left. It's going to be quite interesting. One would have felt that Louis Rees-Zammit might get an opportunity ahead of the likes of Duan van der Merwe. But yeah, he's gotten the nod. So I was just watching a clip here, and Andre Pollard slipped when he went for goal here in practice and nearly injured himself. So hopefully he will be ready for this one. Got a little bit worried there, but he did stand up with a smile. So luckily no problems there. Peter says motion should have been red carded. What do you think? Motion. So that's probably what Cheslin Colby with that high tackle in the air. I don't know, man. I would have, my personal opinion, I would have just given a penalty and that would have been it, as we could have clearly seen that Cheslin went for the ball instead of the player. But I mean, rules are rules, and it probably warranted a red card given the situation. But at the end of the day, the referee decided against it. Then Foreign Trip says, hello, how's it going? Hope you are ready for this one. He says the Boks to win this one as well. Bokke Boer. And then Johannes Spain says Boks 40, Lions 13. JD van der Heever asks, hoe laat begin hulle speel? So kickoff is in about 29 minutes time, guys. We've had quite a build-up to this one today. I did announce the competition on the channel, but so far we haven't gotten any feedback from you guys on that. So that's also fine, as long as you guys all enjoy the game taking place later today. Marcel Salia, where is Achilles today? I think he might be drunk and disorderly somewhere in South Africa, in Pretoria, maybe licking his wounds after the Sharks beat the Bulls last night. So hopefully we will see him join for this live stream a little bit later. Johan Maas says Bokke 27, Lions 23. Shout out for Ali Manne in North Dakota, ver vanaf die huis. So Johan Maas from North Dakota. We do have plenty of people from around the world watching this live stream. So again, thank you for all the support, guys, and really looking forward for this one. Foreign Drip says, thanks for streaming the game. I can't wait for the game. No problem, Foreign Drip. Reino Opperman are happy. Lord Steyn is playing. So I don't know if he's going to play too much of a role today. We will have to wait and see when that will actually happen. Probably, like I said, I would prefer him to come on when we basically seal this game and just have to maybe defend the lead somewhat. I might sound a little bit bad towards Morne Steyn, but I do feel that Andre Pollard has got more than enough to deliver on the day as well. Then Foreign Drip says, go Bokke from Port Elizabeth. Michael Watson says, Lions 21, Boks 12 from Windsor in the UK. Then Johannes Spain says, Boks will score 4 tries. Susan Ferry says, go Bokke from the Canary Islands in Spain. Why are you finding yourself so far away from home, Susan? But anyway, we are looking forward to a lot of different people from different countries today. But one thing that they do seem to have in common is the passion for the game, either Springbok supporters, either Lions supporters. And all I know is that both parties want to win this game as much as ever. It only happens 12 years apart from each other, and you'll have that bragging rights for the next 12 years. So, and some players will never have the opportunity to play against the British and Irish Lions. So, big moment for them. Marcel Basson says, let's the Lion cry going off the field. Go Bokke. Then Mark Julian Lee says, 3 points in it to the Boks. I'm not going to be able, my nerves will not last, Mark, if that is the case today. Nabil Stewart says, Josh Adams today. And then 2034 FIFA World Cup says, Boks 34, the Lions 12. Machina says, go Lions. Angela says, bring it home, Bokke. Nelson Benjamin 29-17 to the green and gold. And then Tom McCurdy says, does this start in 40 minutes? So it starts in about 25 minutes from now, Tom McCurdy. Philip Evans says, Lions need a strong game today. Come on, our boys. Norma Culler says, wash hands. Walter van Wyk says, go Bokke from Namibia. And then also Mark Julian Lee say, Whitney Oxfordshire expat says, how's that to South Africa? Mark Finney says, your focus needs to be adjusted. What's wrong with the focus, Mark? Right. Foreign Rip says, what focus are you talking about? And then Michael Watson, 21 Lions, 12 Boks from Windsor, UK. Thanks for the commentary, Guru. So a 9-point victory for Michael to the Lions, he says today. And it is going to be quite interesting to see how this is going to turn out. Johnny Cactus says, as a neutral, I just want to see some running rugby. And I'm sorry, Johnny, I don't think that is what we're going to see today. I think we're going to see plenty much more kicking game. Everybody wants to win this game. And maybe if one of the teams struggle to really perform with the kicking bird, they might go into a running phase in this game. But I just can't see. There's so much on the line today that I don't think there will be too much running, but more kicking to do. Nelson Benjamin says, no neutralizing Malcolm Marx today. No, absolutely. I don't think you can neutralize the Bok pack at this stage. And that's why I said, if we can even say that way about neutralizing a Bok pack, because they've been such a brilliant side so far. It's only in that first test and that second half where we actually saw that the Lions having a chance to disrupt our scrums at any stage. So I think we've learned from that, and we are just building stronger each time we play. Sandiso says Springboks will win. Ari Schooner says Bundy and Henshaw are going to damage. Come on, you Lions. I don't know. It's like I said, I can't see Robbie Henshaw or Bundy Yaki really taking it over the advantage line. Or they might get it to the advantage line, but bursting through South Africa's defense, I just can't see that happening today. And then also Bokke all the way. Alfred Groenewald says 34 Bokke, 18 to the Leeuws. Ari Scooter says Bundle and Henshaw going to damage. Again, and then Mark says, good afternoon from London. Looking forward to a great game and a decisive win for the Boks. Finally putting to bed all the cut been spoken about the Bokke in the British press. So I'm not quite aware what the press. I'm trying to stay away as much as possible from the press to try and disrupt my own vision in this one. But I'm expecting a very, very close game. And I mean, all has been said and done. Rusty has had his video. Gatlin has had a go at the TMOs. We've seen a lot of different players all around the world having a crack at each other. So all been said and done, I think this is going to come down to a really great final test match. Then Vincent Barnes says, what's your take on the Boks selection for the final showdown? So Vincent, we can go through the lineup real quickly again, as we haven't done it in a while. So Willie LaRue, Cheston Colby, Lukanya Damien Dialendi, Makazolo Mapimpi, Andre Pollard, and Thomas Reinhardt. We've seen what they can do. They've been tried and tested. It's a World Cup winning backline, basically, with Cobus Reinhardt coming in for Faf de Klerk today. But apart from that, they can do anything. They can rip the defense to pieces. They can be ripped to pieces, as we've seen in the past as well. So I just hope we get the right backline showing up today and that they can really deliver. I think the Lukanya and Makazolo Mapimpi combination has been working really in tandem. And you really see that confidence of Lukanya growing when he's got Mapimpi. And the same goes for Mapimpi when he's got Lukanya and Dialendi has just gone from strength to strength. Forward-wise, I'm a little bit concerned about our loose trio. Jasper Wiese hasn't really stepped up to the plate that the way Dwayne Vermeulen or even Marcel Coetzee would have done. But let's give him a chance and see what he can do today. Franco Mostert, maybe my only weakest link today. We haven't seen enough of him on that number 7 flanker to really say that he's going to play the same type of game that Peter Steph de Toey has done for South Africa. But hopefully they know what they're doing and he will deliver a really big game today. Kulisi has gone from strength to strength. Louis de Jager had a brilliant game in that second half. Eben Etzebeth really dominating up front. And Frans Malherbe, Kitsel and Munambi really formidable in that front row. So let's go back to some comments again, guys. I don't know where I left off last time, so we just need to get into this one now again. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get where I want to be. So Matt Havoc says, Dialendi for the first strike. Knutzer says, hello, Guru from Vietnam. Sharks it again. Drew Hollings says, greetings from the UK. Also, Cameron Kleinon says, hi, Guru. Hope you're ready for the game. What action do you think the IRB will take against Rusty and Saro? I'm not sure. I don't think they've got a lot to go by. I think at the end of the day, it's going to just be a slap on the wrist, and we're going to go on and we're going to fix the problems that is actually there as well. So I personally hope that they don't get carried away with the sanction on them. Robert says, I've been watching the Bokke Lions game via you here in the Netherlands. Go Bokke. Thank you for the support, Robert, as well. Nielan Jonker says, we need to focus and go hard in that first half already. I think we will definitely win today by 27 points to 15. Go Bokke. And then Rugby Edge says, come on, Bokke from the USA. So that is a big call from Rugby Edge as well. DJ Jordan says, go Bokke from Orlando, Florida in the USA. And then Chelsea says, rooting for the Boks from Italy. Let's go, boys. Dean Richards says, hi, is Herschel not in the team? Faf was injured, therefore you should get preference over Quibus. So I think the reason why, Dion, they went with Quibus Reinach to start is probably the experience that Quibus Reinach brings to this lineup. And Herschel Yankees has been exceptional off the bench. You can't really compare the way somebody plays off the bench to when you're starting. So I think he is a specialist in that reserves at the moment. He's part of the bomb squad, and he's been playing really exceptional when he's come off from the bench. So I think, therefore, Quibus Reinach is a better starter than Herschel. And Herschel overall performance have not really warranted him to start, while Quibus Reinach have really flourished where he's been playing. Dylan says, Boks 38, Lions free. Galone says, hello. Gamigu, Patchway, Bokke, Bokstal, Bokke 28-15. And then Ron says, Lakachom, Yonita Jacob says, go Boks, 24 points to 10 today. Ken Gilchrist says, got my Springbok shirt on in the UK, go Boks. And Ron says, if the Lions go wide, there will be interception tries today. We saw it earlier this morning with the All Blacks versus Wallabies game. They went wide quite often. And while we're criticizing the South Africans and the Lions for playing a very kicking game and a close game, the All Blacks and the Wallabies in that first half never warranted to really play out wide. They didn't have, you can say, basically a license to go wide. So first of all, you need to set that standard like the All Blacks did. And then in the second half, it started working for them. So let's look at how things will be going. Dion Richards says, nobody wants to address the Quibus Herschel controversy. So, Dion, it's like I said, Herschel Yankees for me is an exceptional player. But again, I think we're going for that experience that Quibus Reinach can bring to the side rather than having Herschel Yankees start and maybe getting, well, I won't say outplayed by Ollie Price or anybody, but at least not put that pressure on Herschel Yankees, as he's still very inexperienced. He might be a World Cup winner, but he hasn't played so many test matches. And I do think he will have a better impact off the bench for us as well. Then the Ashek says, good luck, South Africa. We can do it. We are born to do this. Go, go, go from Johannesburg in South Africa. Then Ruan says, you won't see running rugby. It's a soccer pitch. And then Johan says, they will for sure try to upset us. We mustn't fall for it and get caught. So we did see that in the first half last week. We got a little bit, they got under our skins and we didn't play the way we were supposed to play. And we just turned things around in that second half. And hopefully we can do that from the start today. No cards, really. I don't want to see this game getting spoiled today. Tyron Marshall says, Bongi Bonambi going to push us to a win, watching from the Vietnam. And then Scott Brown says, looking forward to see Finn Russell back for the Lions. Pretty sure he was out with an injury. Yes, he was out with an injury, and that's the question mark around this Lions side today. What type of game will Finn Russell bring when he do come onto the field? Isn't it a little bit too risky? Should they have gone with somebody else? Should they maybe have gone with Owen Farrell? Or who else would have been an option there? But Finn Russell on a day can turn a game on its head as well. Gail says, Lions from Africa, we're taking back our big five. JC Rugby says, first half kicking game, second half running game from South Africa. And I wouldn't mind seeing that at all, JC Rugby. Then Tian Clipper says, last time I was this nervous was the final 2 years ago. Boks to win by 5 or less in a thriller. So, yeah, it's like I said, this is the biggest game outside of a Rugby World Cup final. So it's going to come down to this one today, guys. It's all or nothing for South Africa and the Lions. Nobody remembers the losers. They only remember the winners. So, take 1997 when the Lions beat South Africa. They're still talking about that victory. And we truly don't want to have that bragging rights for the next 12 years as well. The referee for today, Mathieu Reynal from France today. I haven't seen him officiating at all, so it will be very interesting to see how things will go. Ben O'Keefe and Nick Berry as the assistant referees with the TMO Maurice Jonker today. A lot is expected of this game, so let's hope the referees are ready to do battle today as well and not spoil it for us. Dion Richards says Faf gets injured. Herschel comes in on the second test. Today, Herschel is dumped onto the bench. They bring in Quivers. So, obviously, Dion, a big Herschel Yankees fan. I don't know. Either way, it wouldn't have really made South Africa weaker had we started with Herschel or Quivers. They're all exceptional quality players, Dion, but I do get that you're a bigger fan of Herschel than Quivers. Glenn says, from the Cayman Islands, go Springboks. Eric Davison, I would be ashamed if the Lions didn't run, kick, or pass. Someone has to do it, says Eric Davison. Juanita says, how's the starting lineup forwards for the Boks today? So we can go through that quickly again. We've got forwards here, Jasper Wiese, Franco Mostert, Sia Kulisi, Louis de Jager, Ebenetze, Frans Malherbe, Bongi Benambi, and Steven Kitsop. So, like I said, my only concern is the loose forwards today, Jasper Wiese and Franco Mostert. Sia Kulisi has silenced his credit quite a bit. And then Louis de Jager moving to the number 5 jersey. So hopefully Franco Mostert will be up for the challenge today. Let's see again. Ruan says, all I'm saying is if you go wide, there will be an intercept try. And then Chris Backus says, sending plenty of positive energy from Uganda. Go Bokke, go our world champions. Ruan says, Reinhard is more dangerous than Faf. And then Mark says, your camera's focus is blurred, needs to be adjusted. So let's see if we can make that adjustment real quickly, Mark. There you go. It's not really that great today. I don't know what is going on with the focus of this camera today. But, yeah, let's see if we can fix that. Not so much. I think the light also have quite an influence here today. Warren Haman says, afternoon from Florida. Thank you so much for doing this, listening while working. No problem, Warren. It doesn't seem like Florida is working quite nicely with me today. We've got a lot of comments to go through. Mark Julian Lee says, Bokke every day in every way. And then Crystalline says, all blacks, you're in the wrong live stream today, Crystalline. And then Rohan says, Ryan normally gets an interception from behind the lineout. And then Rohan also says, Wiese is very, very, very quiet. So he hasn't really stepped up to the plate just yet. So hopefully he can deliver that goods today for us and really, really show us what is the talk of the town. Because a lot of people has lifted this guy up. I haven't seen him play that much in the English Premiership. So I was quite surprised to see him in the Springbok lineup ahead of Dan de Preer or even Marcel Coetzee. So he needs to step up to the plate today. Eric Davison says, which players will receive the ball at pace? So I do feel that the Lions will be using Duan van der Merwe, maybe an inside runner, and also Bundi Yaki to really take this forward for the Lions, as well as the likes of Courtney Laws, maybe, just to grind it up for this Lions side. But apart from them, I don't really see too many hard runners from the Lions today. Dion Richards says, Ruan, If Reina is more dangerous than Faf, why was he not in the team for the previous 2 tests? Jonita says, hey, Guru, from George, how's it going, Jonita? And then Joff says, go Bokke, go. Karen van der Merwe says, where can we watch this game live? So you need to have a Super Sport subscription, a Rugby Pass subscription, Stan Sports or Sky Sport, guys. Nowhere on YouTube you will be able to watch this live. Mark Julian Lee says, Russie number 1. Ulrich Buddha says, and why not start Herschel as he was the number 2 scrummy now? Faf is out, surely he should have started Reinach on a bench. Thoughts on this, Guru? So I have spoken about it quite a bit, guys. I do feel that Herschel Jantjies is a better replacement than a starting player. You get the likes of Kitshoff and Malherbe who can't play off the bench really, and then you've got them starting and having a much better game. So that is very similar to Herschel Jantjies. I don't think he's ready to play an 80-minute game just yet. So he's been doing really great on the bench, and that is the kind of energy that we will be needing from Herschel Jantjies in that second half. Just trying to get this camera thing sorted out, but just not working out. Ron says, Cape Town Stadium as a soccer pitch, there is no running rugby. So there has been concerns about the pitch itself as of late. A lot of loose grass as well. So let's hope that won't have too much of an impact as to running rugby. Luke says, do you think Roger Tuisava-Sheck will be a good rugby player? So a lot of hype has been made about him, Luke. We'll have to wait and see how he fares with the Blues before we can really rate him as a player. Jean-Ray Smith says, show us the rugby. I can't do that, Jean-Ray. The channel will be blocked. Then Akuya Bernard says, Springboks all the way. The big boys will deliver. And then also Nazil Matthijssen says, Boks. And then also Nicolas Binga says, bad final for the Boks. It will be very tight. Also, Neil Harvey says, my 2 cents worth. Gatlin believes running with the ball will be too much of a risk of being turned over. So he instructs his players to kick, which is true. I think both teams will be having a big kicking game today. But, I mean, we'll have to wait and see how that first 20 minutes go. And then also that first 20 minutes of the second half, really. Marius van Dievenis says, I still think you're U-baited in disguise. Really enjoy your live chat. Boks will take this one. Thank you, Marius, for that one as well. Then Neil Harvey, as if that is not giving the ball indirectly to the Boks, make no sense. But suits us just fine, though. And then Adams Woos says, go Bokke from Peru. Dirk Peter says, we will win, go Bokke. And then Protea Boer says, greetings from Denmark. Also, go Bokke from Sri Lanka. And then Lulama says, let's go Boks, 29-15. Yvonne says, you look like a good gamer with a headset. Thanks that we can stream it from here. Go Bokke. Yeah, so Yvonne, I am a good gamer. I'm actually working for a gaming company. So that's why I've got the headsets. But thank you for that comment as well. G. Klaassen says, Denmark got rugby. In fact, they do have rugby. And although they're a very small nation, they are building for the future. And they do play in Europe too, in the Europe section. So they do play rugby. You can go and follow them on Facebook as well. Just look it up, Denmark Rugby, and you will find them there, guys. They are building their rugby quite nicely as well. Dion Richards says, even the experts struggle to respond to my question. Made absolute no sense. A subtle way to say you're not good enough. So, Dion, I don't know what you want me to really say. Like I said, I see Jantjies as a better reserve player. He comes on as an impact and makes the magic there. Why do you want to risk him starting and not playing as good as he can? Ron says there will definitely be a card if things get ugly today. Henry Noorman says, Boks all the way, no matter what, the Bokke will come out as the best in the world. Go Bokke. And then Ronald says, I kyk van Nederland. Hier kan ons dit nie sien nie. Hoop jy kan ons die boog hou. Die Bokke sal doen wat hulle moet. Weer 32-12. So Ronald giving us a nice Afrikaans headline there from the Netherlands as well, watching this game. So I will definitely keep you guys up to date. I know my players. I know I know the game quite well, so hopefully that will be good enough for you guys today. Ruan says Russell can't do miracles. Pretiabur says very low key, second division, referring to Denmark then. Nicholas Binga says, referee, please do the job fair and keep your eyes on the field every moment today. So the Lions are about to run onto the field, guys. They look pumped up and ready for this one. So expect a big onslaught from this Lions side as well today. Alwyn Jones leading that Lions side out onto the field now. So without further ado, let's go through the team lineups one more time. For South Africa, we do have Willie Leroux at fullback, Cheslin Colby on the wing, Lukanya Damien Delaney at outside and inside centre, Makazola Mapimpi on the left wing, Andre Pollard at 10, and then Kobus Reinach coming in for the injured Faf de Klerk today at 9. Then for the forwards, we've got Jasper Wisse, Franco Mostert, Sia Kulisi, Lua de Jager, Eben Etzebeth, Frans Malherbe, Bongi Bunambi, and Stephen Kitsov. A very different side from last week, with Franco Mostert coming in at 7 and Lua de Jager coming in at 5. So a bit of a shift there with the injury to Peter Steff de Twee. Hopefully Franco Mostert will be up for the challenge today. Then on the bench for South Africa, Malcolm Marx, Trevor Jakare, Vincent Koch, Marco van Staden, Kwagga Smit, Herschel Jantjies, Morne Steyn, and Damian Willemse there on the bench. So not quite sure what to make of this bench today. Expecting Malcolm Marx, Trevor Jakare, and Vincent Koch to come onto the field at some stage and try and dominate at scrum time. So Marco van Staden and Kwagga Smit trying to steal the ball at the breakdown. So Dialendi now about to make his way onto the field for his 50th test. And what an occasion for him. It is do or die for him today as a Springbok. They need to win this to seal the series. For the Lions today, we've got Liam Williams, Josh Adams, Robbie Henshaw, Buniaki, Duan van der Merwe, Dan Bigger, and Ali Price in the back line. Then in the forwards, we've got Jack Conan, Tom Curry, Courtney Laws, Alwyn Jones, Maro Itoje, Tite Furlong, Ken Owens, and Wyn Jones. Then on the bench for the Lions today, Luke Cowan Dickey, Marco Vunipolo, Carl Sinclair, Adam Beard, Sam Simmons, Conor Murray, Finn Russell, and Elliot Daly. So I am quite surprised that there's no Tite Burn today for this Lions side. But again, Adam Beard and Sam Simmons should do a great job as well. So we do have Sia Kulisi now leading out the Springbok side. And as the Lions, they look really, really pumped for this one. And hopefully they can seal the series win today for the Springboks, as the Springboks now run onto the field in what is their biggest test outside of the Rugby World Cup final, and a massive occasion for a lot of players here today that will never, ever have the opportunity of playing against the British and Irish Lions again. So as the players are all on the field, we will have the national anthem. So let's go through a few comment sections again, guys. Optum says, I'm very nervous, but I have faith in the Bokke. Let's go, boys. Love from Josie. And Nazil says, bro, Boks. Yano FT says, 24-19. South Africa win today. Ryan Shipston says, 22-7. South Africa takes it. And Piet Venter says, hi, Guru. Kan jy uitsending geniet? Jy is 'n goeie kommentator, sterkte. Thanks, Piet, for that one as well. Then Tommy says, eat them Lions. Yano FT, I'm guessing it's going to be 24-19. South Africa for the win. Archie Surfdog says, it all comes down to this. Let's go, boykies. It is going to be an absolutely massive occasion today. I think whoever comes away with a victory today will have the bragging rights for the next 12 years. So we truly, as a South African fan, I don't want the Lions to win this one. As we all know, what happened basically in 1997 when this Lions side beat us. We didn't hear the end of it, and we still don't hear the end of it. So as a Springbok fan, I really, really want us to take this one today. Eric Davison says, will Boks overprotect the scrum half at Moores? I've noticed men detached from the side a few times, preventing charged downs. So that might be the case. I think Kobus Reinach got the experience to really lift the side up today. So I don't think he will have too much difficulty of getting that support play from the Boks around the fringes. So, yeah. Bob Davis says, as long as it's a great game and the Lions win, I'll be happy. So a big Lions supporter there. Russell Grass says, thanks, Butch, watching from Austria. Johannes Payne says, go, Bokke, go, go, go. And Achilles have finally come out of his hiding place after the Bulls lost to the Sharks last night. Achilles says, hi, Guru, nice seeing you in your fancy, beautiful jersey. I'm here while watching the game at the uncle's house. So all good. Thank you, Achilles, for joining us well. Vanessa Streeton says, watching from Tonga. And then what is this? Sizakabu Lions. Ronaldo Tyson says, Boks should come with the World Cup final defense. Definitely, they defend it like Trojan horses. And according to some Optus stats, some of that Lions play last week was some of the, less meters made in a lot of test matches. I don't have that statistic with me, but defensively, South Africa are very, very formidable. Hansie Willems says, Bokke, Boer, go boys. Nolan Gerald says, vandag gaffel bloke tot binne in die Kreerwiltuin. And then Armand says, go Bokke all the way from Colorado. Dylan Hines says, where's the Oros, Fernando? So here's the Oros, Dylan. We've got it and we've covered for this game at least. Right. Johan says, ons gaan hulle pak slaag gee vandag. Let's hope that is the case. Henry says, as die Bokke speel soos hulle laas gespeel het, dan kan die Lions gaan slaap. And then Mason says, Bokke will win vandag. Jolene says 38-15 to the Bokke. Then also Greg says 27-18 Springboks. Andri says, from Russia with love. And then Tyron says, do you think tensions are going to boil over more than in the second test and previously unsighted incidents will affect the psychology of the players? I don't think so. Let's hope for a great game today. I think all of them just wants to win it at all costs. And it is going to be the Lions to get this game underway for us here today, guys. So it's all to play for. Dan Bigger is going to get this game underway for us today. So a lot at stake here. It is the test decider, guys, and probably the biggest game since the Rugby World Cup in 2019. Let's see if the Lions can come out victorious today, or will the Boks silence all their critics today? Let's get this underway. Dan Bigger with the kickoff here to this mighty test match. And here they come. A high-hanging kickoff from Dan Bigger, just outside the 22, collected by Franco Mostert. About 5 meters out from the 22. Quibus Renoff waiting for this ball now. Gets it out to Frans Malherbe, who dots it down now for South Africa. Still just outside the 22, right in the middle of the field. Quibus Renoff waiting for it. He is going to go with a box kick. And Cheslin Colby is chasing after this. Liam Williams, beautifully taken by Cheslin Colby. Here for the Springboks up to the halfway line. Quibus Renoff waiting for it. Now comes out to Andre Pollard. Out to Billy LaRue. He's going to go with the high up and under here. Chased by Makazola Mapimpi. And Makazola Mapimpi has got it for the Boks now. There might have been a little knock on here from the Lions, but the referee says play on, and Ali Price have got it on halfway for them now. Ken Owens puts his head down, bundled back in the tackle by Louis de Jong and Frans Malherbe. Here comes the Lions again now. Wyn Jones right on halfway in the middle of the field. Ali Price now gets it out to Courtney Laws. Driven back in the tackle there. Good defense from South Africa. Now Ali Price again out to Wyn Jones. Springbok defense holding out very well at the moment. And secured by the Lions just inside their own half now. Ali Price waiting for this one. Going with the box kick over the top now. Chased down by Josh Adams. And who's going to get this? It's been knocked on by South Africa and taken in an offside position. Penalty to the Lions here. A very unfortunate penalty going the way of the Lions there. A knock on from Andre Pollard and taken by Jasper Visser in an offside position. So, unfortunately for South Africa, it's a penalty to the Lions and a very kickable one indeed for Dan Bigger as well. Right, so Ali Price quite pumped up with that penalty. You can see how much this means to the Lions at the moment. So they are going to have a shot at goal here. It's about 5, It's roundabout on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half, about 5 meters inside of the 10-meter line, about 15 meters out from the right-hand touch line. So round about 43 meters out is this first kick for Dan Bigger. Right, let's see how things are going to go here. Dan Bigger with the first attempt for points here today. He's lining it up, and that is a terrible kick from him, really, as it goes to the left of the post. So the scoreline stays the same, and South Africa now with a chance from the 22-meter line to kick this downfield again. Right, let's see how this one is going to go. The restart from South Africa's quite high-hanging kick and collected by the Lions. Duan van der Merwe on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half now. The Lions do have possession here. Maro Toje now at scrum half here as Ali Price have gone in to help Duan van der Merwe. Now taken forward here by the Lions, not getting any ground though. Ali Price out to Alwyn Jones. Just inside South Africa's half, right in the middle of the field now. Ali Price. Out it goes to Dan Bigger, goes to the big up and under here. The chase is on here from the Lions. Andre Pollard this time secure under the ball. The ball spills backwards. Jasper Wiese has got it for the Springboks. Gets past the first line of defense. And a penalty to South Africa. High tackle from Bundiyaki there. And that is some worrying factor for the Lions. Bundiyaki has given away so many penalties in the past as well that you can expect a little bit of jitters from him today. But a high tackle on Jasper Wiese there, quite high around the neck there, but nothing really in it. So the kick downfield from Andre Pollard is going to find touch on the 10-meter line inside Lions half at the moment. Still 0-0 at the moment here as Dan Bigger missed an early penalty attempt for the Lions in this game. So on the 10-meter line now inside the Lions half, South Africa do have a line out. And will we see some magic from the Boks? It's been thrown in by Bonambi to Franco Moster at the front, but it was a skew throw in. Absolutely agree with the referee there. Not even near close to being straight there from Bonambi. So an early let off there for the Lions there. Pass it straight to Franco Moster, who was not part of the line out at all. So that's why it has been deemed as not straight. It is going to be a scrum down to the Lions. Right, on the 10-meter line, inside their own half here, about 20 meters out from the right-hand touch line. It is going to be the first scrum of the day to the Lions. 245 kilos to 232 kilos is the lock combination. 317 to 337, the loose trio. The Lions quite much heavier in that loose trio. So the first scrum looks like a solid one, and it goes down on the right-hand side, but the referee says play on. Ali Price gets it out now, and Bundiyaki tries to drive his way forward through the middle. Now it's again Ali Price out to Courtney Laws now. Good defense from South Africa, good tackle from Loete Jager. Now Ali Price out, it goes to Jack Conan. Still inside the half of the Lions at the moment. Ali Price now waiting for it, gets it out to Ken Owens. The Lions just working through the forwards at the moment here, and trying to bash it up. Now it's Furlong driven back in the tackle there by Damien Dialendi. They are losing a bit of ground as the Lions now. On the 10-meter line inside their own half, Courtney Laws. Big tackle from Kolisi and Kutsov. Right on the 10-meter line now is the Lions here. Ali Price in possession for the Lions. He is looking to go with the box kick over the top, and he does so. Duan van der Merwe chasing after this one. Taken by Jasper Wiese, gone backward into the hands of Ali Leroux. Now gets it out to Andre Pollard, who puts it on the boot, and it is going to find touch roundabout on a 10-meter line inside Lions territory. Right, so 6.5 minutes gone in this one, and it is quite sloppy at the moment from both sides, really. Going for that up and unders. Then we see the Lions go with the forwards, but getting driven back by the South African defense. Great defense from South Africa. Ken Owens with the throw in now. Courtney Laws takes it in for the Lions. They try to ball this, but they have to rip it through. And now Tom Curry. Tom Curry's going to take it up to the 10-meter line for the Lions. Inside their own half now. Bryce gets it out to Tite Furlong. Tackled back by Jasper Wiese. South African defense really holding up brilliantly at the moment. Driving them back at all costs. Now Price with the box kick over the top again. Josh Adams chasing after this into the hands of Ali Leroux now. On the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. Cobus Reinach waiting for this ball to come out. Gets it out to Jasper Wiese now. Puts his head down. Right on the 10-meter line is South Africa now inside their own half. Cobus Reinach looking to go with the box kick over the top here. And he is going to do just that now. Makazola Mapimpi chasing after this one. Taken by Ali Price for the Lions. Between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Inside the Lions territory now. It is, the ball is free. And Yeben Etzebeth has read that very well. And now there's trouble here for the Lions. Looks like South Africa might have stolen that ball yesterday. They have. It is going to be a scrum down to the Springboks there. The referee deemed that the ball was out. And Yeben Etzebeth read that perfectly well and went in to disrupt it. So, ball taken in. It is going to be a scrum down to the Springboks here. And a great start for South Africa. Looking really dominant in defense at the moment. Just tackling the Lions backwards on every occasion and then just having to kick it. So one area of concern so far is the fact that we haven't taken the ball quite cleanly from the high ball. It's always spilled from one player to the next. And we need to sort that out if we've got to try and seal this test series today. Right, scrum down to the Springboks, right about on the 10-meter line inside the Lions territory. A great attacking opportunity now for South Africa. 8 or 9 minutes gone in this test match. Cobus Reinach feeds that one. The scrum goes down and the referee says it will be a reset one. But Frans Malherbe looks under pressure there on the right-hand side against Wyn Jones, who is making life a little bit hard for him at the moment. Right. So let's see where this one is going to go, guys. So Russell Grass has given a $2 or £2 donation. Thank you for that one. Please donate better than a TV license, says Russell Grass. So thanks for that one as well, guys. Currently the score 0-0 after 10 minutes of play. Zambia missing one kick at goal already. So the Lions could have led this game, but South Africa are really fronting up in defense against this Lions side at the moment. Right, scrum feed comes in. This time it's a solid scrum. Cobus Reinach waiting for it now. Comes out to Damian Dialendi. He's going to make it up to the middle here, making a couple of meters now. Reinach. Out it goes to Franco Mostert. Into a bit of space here for the South Africa. 5 meters out from the 22. Andre Pollard is looking for the gap. Oh, beautiful offload to Ali Leroux over the 22-meter line. Goes down. Good tackle there now. Cheslin Colby at scrum off. Andre Pollard gives it out to Jasper Wiese. Right on the 22-meter line now. South Africa penalty advantage coming. Andre Pollard out to Dialendi. There's space on the outside. Lukanya is into the gap here. 5 meters out from the try line. Brought down. Now Cobus Reinach gets it out to Benambi, but unfortunately knocks it on. So we are going back for a penalty to South Africa. This is looking a lot better from South Africa on the attack as well at the moment. Wonderful start to this test match for South Africa and basically for the Lions that both started off very strongly. But it does look like that the momentum has swung into the Boks' favor here. And also bad news for the Lions now is that Dan Biggar is down injured and it's looking pretty bad for him at the moment. But what an attacking play there from South Africa. Taken in by Andre Pollard, really taking on the advantage line and getting the offload out in the tackle as well. So South Africa looking to run this ball a little bit better today. Right. Let's see how this one is going to turn out, guys. It is a penalty to South Africa. But first of all, we have the attendance to the injured players. Rasmus is giving some guidance to the South African players on the field, giving out water at all costs. And it's really not looking good for Dan Biggar at the moment. So will we see the introduction of Finn Russell very, very early on in this first half? We're polled at the moment, currently 1,400 votes saying that the Springboks will win this series. 86% says that the Springboks will be winning this. 12% says the British and Irish Lions, and 2% says that it is going to be a draw. So we'll just wait on Dan Biggar's injury at the moment. I'm hoping that it's not too bad at the moment for them. Right, so Henrik Pollard needs 6 points to reach 500 test points for South Africa. Career kicking 187 from 254 kicks. So that is a massive milestone for him as well. So it doesn't look like Dan Bigger will be continuing this one. He's limping quite badly. And I think the best for him would be to probably leave the field. He got a bad bump on the knee, and that is what he's down for at the moment. Apple Pie asking, what's your score prediction, Guru? I did say 29 points to 19 to South Africa. So hopefully that will come true today. So Finn Russell will be coming onto the field today. And Jordan Wales says, please send a shout out to all the lovely people watching this one. So guys, thank you so much for watching this live stream. We've got 1,700 people. It's not a record at this stage. We had 3,000 previously. But share this video with everybody. Let's get this thing up to around about 3,000 people watching at the same time again today. So South Africa's opted to go for goal here. 11 minutes into this one. It should be an easy kick for Henrik Pollard. And South Africa should be taking the lead by 3 points to 0 after this kick. Ian Hardy says, get Finn Russell on. He will change the game to attack from the Lions. Yeah, he can't play a very defensive game, so we will expect the Lions to try and play a more attacking than Russell is on. This could either be a masterstroke or a nightmare for the British and Irish Lions. So the kick from Henrik Pollard is a good one, and South Africa's taken the lead by 3 points to 0 here. 11 and a half minutes gone. Possession 53% to the Lions at the moment. The restart now from the Lions. And beautifully taken by Lukanya for South Africa, about 5 meters outside of the 22, right in the middle of the field here. Kobus Reinach waiting for it to get out to Luatiaga. Luatiaga puts his head down, and South Africa forming that ruck there. Kobus Reinach just waiting for this one to come out. Now he goes to the box kick over the top here, and it has been chased down by Makazole Mapimpi, but Russell has got it. Gives it out to Liam Williams. Breaks through the first line of defense, but brought down by Jasper Visser on halfway, and he's managed to rip that ball as well for the Boks. But the referee says it's illegally done, so no daylight between the tackler and the player. So penalty to the Lions right on halfway here. Great steal, though, from Jasper Visser, but he did it so illegally by not releasing the tackle player. Right, so the penalty kick taken now by Finn Russell. Not too much distance found for him. And let's just have a look at this highlight real quickly. Massive tackle from Jasper Visser. True, as the referee says, no daylight there. And that's the reason why he got penalized. Went straight for the ball after the tackle. So Glenn put the point on the board. I can't do that. It's not in my hands, unfortunately. So I'm not sure when they're going to update the scoreboard. But at the moment, it is in the hands of Flash Score. It is 3 points to 0 to South Africa at the moment. So hopefully they will adjust the scoreboard in just a second for us, guys. Like I said, I'm using an online scoring facility called Flash Score at the moment. So let's hope that they change the scoreboard real soon. There we go. It's 3 points to 0 to South Africa. 13 minutes gone in this one. We do have an injury attendance to Franco Mostert. He's got a bit of blood on his nose at the moment. So let's see. Line up to the Lions now from this penalty, and a great attacking opportunity for the Lions. So it looks like Kwagga Smith will be coming on the field for Franco Mostert now, but it will be a blood replacement, so Mostert will be able to come onto the field. Right, so they're going to have a look at that blood replacement at the moment, but Kwagga Smith is onto the field for the Springboks. Line out to the Lions just outside of 22 now, and a free kick to the Lions there. South Africa not showing enough daylight in that lineup, so Yemenet's a bit penalized there, but with only a free kick. So let's see what the Lions decide to do with this one. It is going to be a scrum down from the Lions, so they're quite confident that they will be able to scrum this down. Right, let's see what's going to happen with this one, guys. The first couple of scrums have been quite quite solid so far. We've seen Malherbe struggling a little bit against Wyn Jones in that scrum down. So hopefully that can change real quickly for South Africa. So about between the 22 and the 10-meter line, inside South Africa's half, Ali Price with a feed to the scrum. A solid scrum here from both sides, really. And it is going to go down now, and we will have a reset scrum again. So a lot of pressure on that scrum from both sides. It went straight down from both sides. So the referee happy to have a reset scrum here after just 14 minutes. South Africa leading by 3 points to 0. It is an attacking scrum for the Lions between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. Can the Lions come up with something special as well today? Right, while we wait for that scrum down to start, Marcel says King Blood speel rugby. Yeah, that is quite true. Right, so let's see where this one is going to go. It is now set up again, and we're just waiting for the scrum to go ahead. Right, here we go. So Ali Price feeds that in, and here we come. Oh, penalty to the Lions this time. It is Frans Malherbe who's been penalized for that one. So a chance now for the Lions to maybe level the scoreboard here after 15 minutes of play. Good to see Wyn Jones back in this Lions side and making a difference along with Type Furlong. So great opportunity here for the Lions. It's about 5 meters outside of the 22 of South Africa, and it shouldn't be a too difficult kick for Finn Russell coming up. Rod said, so Lions got a penalty, went for a scrum. No, it was a free kick, Ruan. They now have a penalty from that scrum, so they are going to have a shot at goal from here for sure. Mark Bromfield says, Boks need to stay calm and don't panic. And then Johan van Heerden says, as usual, Malherbe gives away points. Marlon says, kom Bokkies. Right, so Finn Russell with an attempt at goal here. And let's see if he can open the scoreboard for the Lions today. That one is going to go solid through the middle. So it's all level here after 16 minutes of play. It is free all. South Africa free. The British and Irish Lions free. And we've had 16 minutes in this game. For those of you just joining, Dan Bigger has gone down with injury. Finn Russell has replaced him, so he is going to play out the remainder of the game. Restart from Andre Pollard now. High-hanging kick taken beautifully by Maro Itoje. It's about 5 meters out from their own 22. The Lions now. Jack Conan has got it. And a bit of space opening up here for the Lions. Ken Owens up to the 10-meter line, between the 10 and the halfway line now. Price out to Finn Russell. Finn Russell will drop a kick. And taken by Josh Adams here. And here comes the Lions up to the 10-meter line. Good defense from Jasper Wisse on him now. Tuan van der Merwe gets it out. Oh, good little run from him there. Up to the 10-meter line now. Ali Price. Back to Tom Curry. Much better from the Lions on the attack here. Ali Price. Out it goes to Finn Russell. Back inside to Josh Adams. Brought down beautifully by the Springbok defense now. Here comes Finn Russell again. Back inside again to Courtney Laws. They need to watch out for that little pop inside passes here. Finn Russell again. Good defense from Kwagga Smith and Ebenezer, but a penalty advantage to the Lions now for a high tackle. Now Courtney Laws is going to have a crack here. Right between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Maro Itoje nearly up to the 22-meter line as the Lions now. Tuan van der Merwe. Tackled by Lukanyam and Damian Dialendi now. And South Africa disrupting that ball. So we are going back for that high tackle from, I'm not sure who the player was, but there was a high tackle on one of the Lions players. Let's see what's going to happen. A high tackle there from South Africa on the Lions. So penalty between the 22 and the 10-meter line. 4 penalties conceded by South Africa, 2 by the British and Irish Lions. So they've decided not to kick for a goal, and they are going to go for touch. So 5 meters out from the South African try line. This is an opportunity for the Lions to really have a go. Clever little cross kick from Finn Russell to Josh Adams there, and that started the whole process for the Lions. Yeah, Ian Hardy says Finn Russell changing the dynamics of this game at the moment. So the high tackle was called from Evan Etzered on this occasion. So 5 meters out from the try line, and there is a chance now for the Lions. Just hang on, guys. I see Marco van Staden warming up here, maybe in the place of Sia Kulisi, who's down at the moment. That will be a big, big call as well to have him replaced so early on in this game. Now, he is back on his feet and ready to rumble, is Sia Kulisi. So Marco van Staden will have to go back to the bench. Right, so 18 minutes gone. It's 3-3 here. I don't know why they're not updating this scoreboard at all for us. So bad from Flashcore at the moment. The Lions having a crack now at the try line here with a driving ball 5 meters out from the Springbok try line. Will we see some magic from the Lions here? They are going forward at a great pace now, and it's try time to the Lions. It is Ken Owens over for the first try of the game, and that is going to be a huge momentum boost for the British and Irish Lions. 8 points to 3 at the moment, with a conversion to come for the Lions. Wow. That is a really big try early on in this game, in the opening 19 minutes of this game. 19 minutes gone. It's 8 points to 3 for the Lions. A great driving maul try for them, and they do get the first try of the game. Right, South Africa need to strike back hard and really get into this one. Opening try by the British and Irish Lions. A try by Ken Owens from a driving maul here, and a great way to start and silence the Springboks early on in this game. 8 points to 3 it is. Jacobus Kriel says Boks need to wake up, and then also Lions must not lead before halftime, says Ruan. Mark Julian Lee says wow indeed. So conversion coming up for Finn Russell, about 5 meters from the left-hand touchline on the 22. So very difficult kick coming up for the British and Irish Lions. Right, so Finn Russell trusted with a kicking boot after Dan Bigg has left the field after a knee injury very early on in this game. Rob Summers says the cannonball strikes again. Right, and there goes the conversion as well. A beautiful kick from Finn Russell, and it's 10 points to 3. The Lions lead South Africa after the first quarter of the game. South African defense have been solid up until this point, but not been able to stop this Lions driving maul at the moment. Right, the restart from Andre Pollard goes quite deep. Mostert is back on the field for Kwagga Smith as well. And take from Jack Conan, driven back in the tackle by the South African defense now. 5 meters inside their own 22 is the Lions now. And Ali Price is going to go with a box kick. Slips a little bit, but doesn't get quite the distance. And it's Jasper Wissa underneath it, but a penalty goes the way of the Lions there. It looks like it was obstruction from South Africa, taking out the player, chasing after the ball there. And a penalty goes the way of the Lions. So we really need to have a look at our discipline. Finn Russell with a kick downfield, and he is going to find touch on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. It is, Franco Mostert changed lanes there, preventing Duan van der Merwe to chase after that ball. So on the 10-meter line now, inside South Africa's half, it is a line out to the Lions. Throwing from Ken Owens out to Courtney Laws now. Ali Price, Finn Russell. Straightening the line is Bundiaki up to the 10-meter line now. Ali Price out to Jack Conan. They do form a maul on the 10-meter line here. Is the Lions looking to try and maul their way forward here. And a great tactic from the Lions at the moment. Just trying to ball. The ball has slipped up and it's been knocked on by the Lions there. So if they want to do this type of tactics, they will need to have a lot more consistency and not make those sort of mistakes. Right, so scrum down to South Africa on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Great defense from South Africa there. And again, at the front foot of it all, is Yemenetsabet for the Boks. What influence so far has given away a penalty that has led to this try for the British and Irish Lions. So yeah, some sweet and sour from Yemenetsabet at the moment, and referee off the medic there of South Africa, saying that they're not going to slow this game down at all. So we did hear a lot of that earlier in this game when Warren Gatland said that South Africa unnecessarily slows down the game. So the medic not allowed to go onto the field here for South Africa. Scrum down to South Africa on a 10-meter line here, inside their own half. Right, Kobus Reinach feeds this for the South Africans now. Solid scrum. It goes down again on the side of Frans Malherbe, but the referee says play on, and now Kobus Reinach down the blind side, puts a little kick ahead, and into touch it goes. But I do think that it has touched one of the Lions players, so it's going to be a line out to South Africa right on halfway here. Right, so it is 10 points to 3. The Lions leading here after about 23 minutes in this game. A little bit of worrying signs for Frans Malherbe on that right or tight end side of the props, struggling against Wyn Jones. Right, throw taken by Louis de Jager, this time more formed by the Springboks, and now we are looking to try and maul this up. It has gone down, referee says legally so, and now Kobus Reinach need to get this ball out. Right on halfway, now, there's the penalty advantage coming now for South Africa. It is out to Franco Mostert now, taken over halfway for South Africa. Courtney Laws waiting for this ball to come out, but the referee are going to call him back for that penalty. So penalty to South Africa on a halfway line, and a chance to get into the half of the Lions at the moment. Right, so Siya Kolisi having a chat there with Alun Jones, saying get away, chasing him basically away from the situation and saying we just want to play the bloody game. So the kick from Andre Pollard not getting the desired distance, finds touch between the 10-meter line and the 22 of, between the halfway line and the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. So Bongi Bunambi now with the throw into this line out for the Springboks. Can we make something of this now? The throw-in is going to go the way of Louis de Jager. Another more form now, and a chance now for South Africa to showcase what they can do at the maul. There's going nowhere at the moment. It's static, but it looks like it might be a penalty advantage coming. No, says the referee. Play on here. We need a scrum off desperately now. Right on the 10-meter line for South Africa. Inside Lions territory, Kobus Reinach waiting for this ball to come out. Now gets it out to Kitshoff. He puts his head down. Good defense from the Lions here. Kobus Reinach again back to Andre Pollard. Goes to the air with the up and under now. Chest down by Lukanya and the rest of the box. But Liam Williams beautifully takes it for the Lions right on the 22-meter line. And now the Lions have possession right on their own 22 at the moment. Ali Price waiting for this one to come out. Gets it out to Jack Conan. Right on the 22-meter line now is the Lions waiting for possession to come their way again. Ali Price looking to go with a box kick over the top now. He's going to... it's mid-charge now by Yetzabeth now. And into touch it goes, unfortunately. So line up to the Lions, 5 meters inside their own 22. And Eben Etzebeth, like I said, having a sweet and sour game at the moment. Making plenty of good things happening, but also gave away that penalty that led to the Lions' first try. Right, so line up to the Lions, 5 meters inside their own 22 at the moment. Ken Owens with a throw in, Mr. Reliable, and another free kick to the Lions there. South Africa, their own worst enemies at the moment with their discipline. The kick downfield from Finn Russell quickly into the hands of Makazole Mapimpi now. Gets it out to Vili Leroux right about on the 10-meter line now. Makazole Mapimpi again with the ball. He goes over the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half now. Kobus Reinach out to Andre Pollard. Goes to the air again. The chase is on here from Franco Mostert this time. Taken by Finn Russell. Big tackle on him. Now Liam Williams in space with Josh Adams here. Runs nearly past Budabi, but is held brilliantly in defense now. Courtney Laws now taking it up to halfway for this Lions side. full of running at the moment is the Lions. Gets it out to tight Furlong now for Russell. Robbie Henshaw out to Bundiaki. Space out here for Duan van der Merwe. Step Chestnut Colby back inside he goes. Runs around here, but that's a bit brought down by Jasper Wiese on the 10-meter line now for the Lions. Ali Price now have possession. Gets it out to Bundiaki. Good defense from Evan Etzebeth again. And Sia Khaleesi over the ball, but it comes back now. Ali Price, back it comes to the Lions. Roundabout on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half now. Price out to Finn Russell. Gets it out to Courtney Laws. Runs into a brick wall there. And Damian Delaney now penalized for not rolling away. Advantage coming. Liam Williams needed to pass that ball to Josh Adams and he would have been away. But helping the tackle now. Price again. Gets it out to Maro Itoje now. Running strongly is Wyn Jones on the 22-meter line. And we are coming back for another penalty for the Lions. Damian Delaney not rolling away. And a chance for the Lions to increase their lead to 10 points. On the 10-meter line, inside South Africa's half. And another easy penalty chance here for the British and Irish Lions. Tian Sturson says penalty or is it punishment? Well, the Lions opting to go for touch yet again. And a brilliant kick from Finn Russell, 5 meters out from the South African try line. They're trying to disrupt us as much as possible here. And another try to this Lions side could be a lot of trouble for South Africa. Right, so the Lions now have a line out 5 meters from the try line here. And a great opportunity to take a massive lead here into half-time. We've still got about 11 and a half minutes to go. Maro Itoje takes the line out for the Lions. They are going to go with a driving maul again here. And it is static at the moment. So now they start to move this forward. And they are starting to gain the momentum as the Lions now. But a penalty to South Africa. There's obstruction from the Lions. And it is going to be a penalty to South Africa. What a let-off there for the Springboks. Alan Jones questioning the referee there. But there was obstruction from Tom Curry keeping out the player there or running in front of the player. So it is a penalty to South Africa. Well, 29 minutes gone in this first half and some relief for the Springboks. A slip here from Andre Pollard, but luckily he gets that ball into touch between the 22 and the 10-meter line. It looks like the grass are not holding up here at the Cape Town Stadium. Yeah, it was Tom Curry who was playing the man from the side there, so that's why the penalty was coming. But it looked like for certain another try to the Lions there. But somehow South Africa survived it. Right. Angela Langston asks, why does Flashcore take so long to update the scoreboard? I don't know why. They're normally very quick to change the scoreboard. But this time around, they are struggling quite a bit. Right, so 10 points to 3. It remains here with 10 minutes to go in this first half. South Africa have a line out between the 22 and a 10-meter line inside their own half now. Right, Hano Ace says, listening from Malawi. Thank you for connecting us to the green and gold. No problem, Hano. Right, so we're just waiting. I don't know what the held up is here, but it is going to be a line out to South Africa, like I said, between the 10 and the 22 inside our own half. 10 minutes to go in this first half. The Lions have taken the initiative and really dominating the play at the moment. Bunambi with a throw in. Nobody wants it, and it's taken by the Lions, but a little knock on from Courtney Laws there has given the scrum down to South Africa. No guidance in that line out at all from Bongi Bunambi. No call was corrected there, and total dismay there for South Africa. But luckily for us, a knock on from Courtney Laws. Right, scrum down to South Africa between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside South Africa's half. Right, so South Africa led off the hook yet again, this time by a little knock-on from Courtney Laws. Well, in fact, it's been deemed by the referee that it's going to be a Lions put in as the ball not thrown in as well. So that is going to be a scrum down to the Lions then. Well, what a change of initiative there. It is going to be a scrum down to the Lions here, not to South Africa. So another opportunity here for the Lions to go on the attack. With 9 minutes to go in this first half. Piet Pompey says, no, man, Bokke, Rassie at halftime. Send Rassie with some water, says Bot. Right, so it is going to be now a feed to Ali Price for the Lions. Right, let's see how this one turns out. Frans Malherbe struggling at scrum time here, but this is a solid one this time. Ali Price waiting for it at the back here. Controlled by Jack Conan off the back now. Will he pick this one up and go? He does give it out to Ali Price now. And a run around from Robbie Henshaw, but great defense from Lukanyam, keeping him solid there. Now Ali Price out to Alouin Jones. 5 meters outside of the 22. Now Maro Itoje, he's going to break through here. Inside, about 10 meters out from the South African try line. But he is isolated and gives away the penalty to South Africa. Great defensive work from Damian Dialendi, winning that penalty for South Africa. Maro Itoje somehow got a breakaway there, or ripped the ball from Alouin Jones and made a couple of beaters. But luckily for us, Damian Dialendi was there to get that penalty on the ground for us. So Andre Pollard now with a kick downfield, and he is going to find touch between the 10-meter line and the halfway line inside our own half. We still got about 7.5 minutes to go. Andre van der Merwe, what happened to the Springbok running rugby? They haven't had possession. That's the problem so far, Andre. The Lions totally overpowering the Springboks with possession at the moment. So 67 tackles made by the Boks to the 19 of the British and Irish Lions. Throw in this time and a free kick to South Africa. This time the same free kick going against the Lions that went against South Africa. So the referee very strict at line-out times. Yeah, and let's see what South Africa decides to do. Looks like we're going to just bomb this up in the air by the looks of it. Andre Pollard with the ball in hand, and he's going to do that exactly. Goes with a high up and under into the air. Makazole Mapimpi and Jasper Wiese chasing. And South Africa's got the ball now. Kobus Reinach. He's brought down just outside of 22, but a little knock on from him. And it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions. That tactic nearly working there for South Africa, but unfortunately just a little knock on from Kobus Reinach. And it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions, 5 meters outside their own 22. Still 6.5 minutes to go in this first half. Anything can happen. I did go with South Africa 29 points to 19 to win this one. But so far, the Lions just blowing South Africa off the park on the attack at the moment. Defensively, we're solid. We're lucky to keep the score as low as it is at the moment. And now more trouble here for the Lions as Wyn Jones has stayed down, injured here for the Lions. And it would be a real pity if he has to go out in this first half as well for the Lions. He's brought some really solid scrumming to this Lions outfit back from injury. And so far, Malherbe struggling against the likes of Wyn Jones. So it will be a bad injury if he can't continue playing here. Right, let's see. He has come up and he is ready to take the field again as Wyn Jones. So the little scare is gone for the Lions. Right, so let's see. A scrum down to the Lions, 5 meters outside the 22, inside their own half. And a great opportunity here for the Lions to maybe just get out of their own half. And a great opportunity for the Boks to maybe disrupt this scrum and get some points of their own. Yeah, Diane Keatley says, stop kicking quality ball away. That's the big thing. So another scrum reset coming up this time. You can see Wyn Jones not quite the same after that injury break. So maybe they should look at capitalizing on a situation and maybe winning a penalty for the Springboks here. Right, so a lot of people say you can see that Faf is not playing today. I don't think Kobus Reinach has done too badly, but surely not having the same impact as the little blonde bombshell, as a lot of people call him. So, yeah, let's see what happens with this one. Ali Price to feed the scrum for the Lions. Big scrum coming from the box and putting them under tremendous pressure here. And a penalty to the Springboks. Here we go. Will South Africa kick for goal, or will we set up a line out of our own here? Let's play fire with fire and go for touch, guys. Big scrum there from the box, putting Moon Jones under pressure, and that's a lot better from South Africa. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Can South Africa put the pressure on this line side? Will we go for touch? Will we put the pressure on them like they have done to us so far? 5 minutes to go. Let's play fire with fire. Come on, guys. What is the decision that will come? Rassie Rasmus talking a lot there as the water boy. And I guess we would probably, I can't see whether we're going for goal or kicking for touch just yet. But let's see what the call will be. Yeah, so Andre Pollard has opted to go for goal here. So probably a wise decision given the way we have been dominated on the attack by the Lions so far. So if we can go into halftime trailing by 4 points and come back strong in that second half, it would be really good. The kick from Andre Pollard has sweetly struck, and it's 10 points to 6 here with 4 minutes to go in this first half. So still 4 vital minutes left in this first half. Can South Africa do something special here before halftime, or will we see the Lions keep dominating the way they have done so far in this first half? So just to remind you guys, scoreline 10-6 at the moment, waiting on Flash Court to correct that as well. The restart, a deep one into the hands of Damian Dialendi now. He's going to bash it up to the 22-meter line for South Africa now. And over the ball is the Lions. Yeah, they win a penalty from it. So not good there from South Africa. Dialendi putting himself under pressure there. The Lions allowing him to make a couple of meters and then isolating him. Tom Curry winning that penalty for the Lions. Now the question mark is, will they go for touch again? Yep, they are going to set up another line out here. And I'm sorry, I think South Africa should have done the same. Right, so it's going to be a line out to the Lions, 5 meters from the Springbok try line. And, yeah, Kevin Late says you only play as well as your opponents. Let you play. Yeah, that is true. Right, so the Lions now with an attacking line out, 5 meters out from the try line. Here we come, Ken Owens with a throw-in fire. Oh, it's been stolen by South Africa. And great work there at the line out. Bongi Manambi now at the back has secured it for the Springboks here. Oh, but it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions there. Ball has been taken in by South Africa, and the ball can't come out. So scrum down to the Lions here, and we're not out of danger just yet. With 2 minutes to go in this first half. Well, great work to steal that line out. And South Africa led off the hook on 2 occasions now from a 5-meter line out. So let's hope we can do one more here before halftime and prevent the Lions from scoring here. Yeah, it is what it is. Not the greatest of call from the referee there. I think a lot of questions to be asked about that move. But so far, this referee has had a pretty decent game. So not going to complain about one mistake in the game so far. Right, so 5 out from the Springbok try line. It's going to be another scrum up to the Lions here. And a great opportunity to get on that scoreboard just before halftime and basically, well, I don't want to say paralyze the Boks because we can come back in that second half, but it won't be an ideal situation if the Lions have to get a try from here. Right, Ali Price to feed this ball to the scrum here for the Lions. Can we get another big one? This time quickly taken off the back by Jack Connon. And another chance now for the Lions. Maro Itoje taking that ball in. They've lost a couple of meters here as the Lions. Great rush defense from the Boks. Still about 7 or 8 meters out as the Lions now tied Furlong, putting his head down now 5 meters out. Right in the middle of the field here for the Lions. They're taking this very slowly now. Ken Owens with a little drive from himself. Still 5 meters out now. South Africa slowing that ball down really well. Now tight furlong again. Bashing his way up now, Ali Price. Ali Price throws a little dummy, tries to go himself, but a little bit isolated there, driven back in a tackle, and a penalty to South Africa as well. Holding on the ground from Ali Price. He should have gone to the right, decided to throw the dummy and go himself. Great work from Sia Khaleesi there. Brilliant stuff for South Africa, and that is third time lucky for the Boks. Really just keeping them out on the try line on 3 occasions now. So great work from South Africa. But what is it now? The referee having a talk with the TMO at the moment or not? Now, here's play on. So South Africa will probably just kick this into touch. Well, not opting to go to halftime just yet is South Africa. They are going to play this line out on a 10-meter line inside their own half. Maybe they can get another penalty or something. Right, we're into halftime. The hooter is gone, guys, and a chance now for South Africa. Are they going to try and get a penalty from here, or are they actually going to try and score a try here? And that would be phenomenal if they can take the lead here at halftime. But Etzebeth has taken it in at the line out here for South Africa. A driving ball is set up from South Africa, but it is very static at the moment. Now they're starting to go forward. Is South Africa? Can they milk a penalty from here? The Springboks are driving it forward really nicely. And Maro Itoje coming in, or Courtney Laws coming in from the side there. Surely it must be a penalty advantage to South Africa. Let's see what the referee says. Well, here's blowing. Let's see what the call is. I'm sure Courtney Laws from the side there, disrupting that ball for South Africa. But the referee controlling that very nicely at the moment. Just stopping any tempers from flying. So what will the call be from the referee here? Will it be penalty or will it be, well, basically a scrum and it will go to half-time? So the TMO, or the touch judge and the referee having a chat here at the moment to decide whether it's going to be another penalty or whether it's going to be half-time. Phoenix asked me, where are you watching this on? Supersport. Channel 211 it is. Right, so the call there goes, it looks like it goes against Courtney Law. So it's going to be what? A penalty to South Africa? Let's see what the call will be. I don't have any audio, so I'm not exactly sure what the call is, but I'll give an update in just a second. Are they still having a look at this or not? LB says French refs are so bad. Well, he hasn't had a terrible game so far, LB. Much better than Nick Perry had a couple of weeks ago. In fact, oh. Well, this is going to be, oh no. This is, in fact, they are looking at a clean out from Jasper Wiese on Wyn Jones. And this looking bad for South Africa. The way he went into that tackle, cleaning out the players, not the right way to do it. And, yeah, it could be the end of Jasper's game as well, maybe. Who knows? I would say yellow card, but it doesn't look too good for South Africa at the moment. Let's have another look at this. He goes in. Oh, well, is he attempting to clean that ball out at any cost there? That is the big question that needs to be asked there. But just the way he dived into that tackle looks really bad. Did he go in with his shoulder or what was the call there? We'll have to wait and see what the call is. But this could be really bad for us. Jasper Wiese could be in trouble here. And another look at going in with the shoulder to the back of Wyn Jones. Very similar to what Bakkies Botha did to Adam Jones in 2009. So it's going to be interesting to see what the call is going to be here. So the referee are discussing it here with Sia Khaleesi. And let's see what is going to be the call here. Well, we are going into half time here, guys. So nothing happening to Jasper Visse, it seems. I didn't see a yellow card at all or anything. So we are going to half time. It is going to be, well, Courtney Law's team to be onside. I'm not happy with the call on that occasion, but I guess you can say Jasper Visse lucky not to get away with another penalty himself. And so we're going into half time at 10 points to 6. I would say I'm pretty happy with the scoreline, given the way the Lions have dominated us in that first half. They've come out here and they've played running rugby. They've turned down a couple of kicks at goal. Whether that will come down to haunt them will be a different story altogether. Albie says, a standards ref, Laws comes from offside to tackle Reinach, and then he called a collapse ball. Yeah, it is. I would have given a penalty to South Africa there, but then given the fact that Jasper Visser flew in with the shoulder into that ruck, you could have easily have turned that around and given a yellow card as well, like Paul Evans says. So I guess both teams then on the end, maybe the Lions being led off the well, we've been led off the hook there by that because it would have been a turnaround penalty to the Lions. So regardless, then I will take that one. Go into halftime trailing by 4 points. I'm happy with the way it's gone. So yeah, it's not been ideal, but I do feel that South Africa will come back in that second half, and we will get going in that second half the way we've done it last week. So, guys, I'm going to take a quick break, just fill up the lungs and fill up this glass because the ice have melted quite a bit. But I will be back in just a minute or two to discuss what has happened in this first half. So please don't go anywhere. Right, guys, we are back for the second half, and you have read correctly. Halftime, 10 points to 6. It is to the British and Irish Lions, and they've come out to play today. We've been very, very lucky. The Lions could have scored 2 more tries, but great defense in the lineouts and great defense overall from South Africa has kept this Lions side out. And discipline has been poor from South Africa. We've given away too many penalties. I do feel that it is the pressure that the Lions are putting on us throughout their attacking play so far. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Russell has come out firing today. I did say it could go either way. It could either be a brilliant move or it could backfire completely for this Lions side. But we still got a second half to go. We did see last week the Lions dominating in that first half, and then South Africa just taking the initiative in that second half and coming out firing. But I think that the difference today is that we've defended so greatly that I don't know what the tackle count is, but I can give you guys more or less an idea that it is around 100 tackles to 20 from the Lions. So we've made more than triple the amount of tackles that the Lions have made. So we could have some very tired bodies out there, and I hope that our bench can come on and make the difference for us today. We haven't seen any magic from the guys so far. Going through this team lineup, Vinny LaRue has had a sweet and sour game. He's, well, you can say solid at the back, but he's also slipped up once or twice. But defensively, he's been pretty solid. Cheslin Colby has just been defending the whole day. Lukhanyo Am and Damian Dialendi, I feel so sorry for those two guys because they've just been defending the whole game throughout. Hardly had any ball to show, but brilliant on the defense. I can take my hat off for Lukhanyo Am and Damian Dialendi in defense. Makazola Mapimpi has looked good under the high ball when we have kicked the ball, when we have had the ball and kicked it. He has been really solid at competing as well as retaining that ball for us. Andre Pollard has been really solid in defense as well. We saw in the early phases of the game, he took that ball up and it looked pretty good from him. So hopefully we can see a little bit more of that in the second half as well. And then Kobus Reinach he's been solid. He hasn't done anything wrong so far, but we are missing Faf de Klerk at the moment. But hopefully we will see Herschel Jantjies come on in that second half and have a cracker of a game. And that is why he is on the bench, to bring that spark to the South African side. So we do expect to see Herschel Jantjies on the field at some stage to provide some magic for us. Then Jasper Wiese, he's been pretty solid, nearly in trouble there towards the end of the first half. Lucky, I would say, to get away with that one. So, he'll need to look at his discipline a little bit more. He has given away a couple of penalties as well, but he's also been solid in the defense. Franco Mostert has been solid. Like I said, no Peter Steph Toy, unfortunately, but he has been solid in every regard. Sia Khaleesi is having another monster of a game. He is taking that leadership role to heart this time around. He's defended valiantly. He has been at breakdown. This player there at the breakdown trying to disrupt the Lions as much as possible. So hats off to Sia Khaleesi as well today. Louis Eben Etzebeth, the strongest always. Like I said, Eben has had a sweet and sour game. Gave away the penalty that led to the try for the Lions, but he's also had a couple of charges down. He's been valiant in defense, and hopefully we will get some more possession and be able to really charge things up in that second half. Frans Malherbe has been a disappointment so far for the Boks so far. He has been very fragile at scrum time against Wyn Jones, and it was only when Wyn Jones got a little bit of a niggle that things started to go our way. So he needs to step up. Kitshoff and Bonambi, strong as always, but we need to get a spark. And I think Malcolm Marx will provide that in that second half for us. As far as the Lions go, Liam Williams, very solid at the back. Josh Adams has looked dangerous when he's at the ball. Robbie Henshaw and Buniaki, like I said, taking that ball up, but not really gaining any ground with it. So the defense from Lukhanyo Am and Damian Dialendi really doing a great, valiant job at the moment. Duan van der Merwe has looked dangerous a couple of times. He had the ball, but we haven't seen too much from him as well. Dan Bigger got injured. Finn Russell came on, and he's been running the show ever since. So great performance from Finn Russell. Surely man of the match performance so far from Finn Russell. And hopefully we can neutralize him in that second half. And Ali Price have been quite exceptional as well. Quick delivery for this Lions side. He did make a little bit of a mistake in one movement where he threw a dummy and tried to go himself, where he just should have maybe gone to the right and the Lions would have been over the try line for another one. So that's the only downside from Ali Price so far. But apart from that, he's been pretty solid. Jack Conan, Tom Curry, and Courtney Laws really leading the charge for this Lions side up front. Alwyn Jones and Maro Itoje looking dangerous with ball in hand. Maro Itoje has had a couple of breakaways as well, so we need to contain him. And then Tite Furlong and Wyn Jones and Ken Owens have been really the brick so far for this Lions side. So we need to bring on our replacement at the right time, though, to try and disrupt this Lions outfit up front. We've had quite a few comments, guys. Eric Davison says, Conan has been outstanding. Let Simmons wait. I will say exactly the same. Tony says, Lions with all that ball should have taken a bigger lead into half-time. And I agree, they should have scored at least 3 tries, which could have been quite a lot different, given that the score could have been 24 points to 6 at half-time. That would have been almost game over from a South African perspective. But they've also not gone for goal on at 3 or 4 occasions, so they could have added about 9 points to that half-time score, which would have been 19 points to 6. So whichever way you look at it, it might come back to bite them in the ass a little bit later on for this Lions side. Francois says, I think Amanda Alendi once again proved that they are world's best tier. They are becoming one of the most solid centre combinations in world rugby at the moment. Tian says, the Boks are going to come out in this game victorious. They deserve it. The English were merciless and sarcastic with comments in media, one-sided just because of that they don't deserve a win. I don't know, Tians. I guess we have to basically rate the play on the field, and at the moment, as things stands, I think the Lions deserve to win this, but only if South Africa can come out with a massive second half performance, it will be the Lions who's going to celebrate at the end of this one. Let's hope I'm wrong and South Africa can really live up to the expectation. Rob Summers says Finn Russell driving a Rolls Royce at the moment. Yeah, it is what it is. So we are getting ready for the second half. It is going to be Andre Pollard to start the second half for us. So let's get into this, guys, and let's see what happens in this next 40 minutes. The restart is quite a deep one, taken by Jack Conan, tackled by Cheston Colby, just outside of 22 here for the Lions. Ali Price waiting for it, gets it out now to Tom Curry, who takes it up a little bit more. Kitsov make the tackle there. Ali Price just waiting for this ball. He is going to go with a box kick over the top here. And here he goes with the box kick over the top, chased down here by Duan van der Merwe, but beautifully taken by Jasper Wiese now. Just inside the half of the British and Irish Lions. Now South Africa with the ball in hand. Kitsov takes it up for South Africa now, right in the middle of the field. Back to Willie Leroux, goes with the up and under. Chased here by Makazola Mapimpi. The ball spills loose and into touch it goes. So let's see. It is going to be a scrum down to South Africa, it looks like, from the looks of it. Is it going to be a line out to South Africa or a line out to the Lions? Let's see what Nick Berry decides. So no, it is going to be a scrum down to South Africa. Knock on there from the Lions in the air. So that is the call from the referee. I don't think that's the right call. I think it hit the head of Bundiyaki into touch. So it should have been a line out to South Africa, but we are going to have the scrum down to the Springboks here. About 5 meters from the left-hand touch line, between the 22 and the 10-meter line, there's an opportunity now for the Springboks. Can South Africa get back into this one? We are trailing by only 4 points at the moment, and with a full half to go. Right, scrum feed here from, the referee calls a reset there. I think South Africa lucky not to give away a free kick there at least. going in too early there into the scrum. But we are going to have a reset here, and it is still South African ball. So currently some attendance to the likes of the forwards of the Lions at the moment. So I just find it funny how the Lions medics can come onto the field and the players can receive attention. But earlier South Africa was shot down, not allowed to bring on the medics. So strange, but doesn't really have an impact on the game. Let's just play it. And so far it's been quite positive, apart from that ruck that Jasper Wiese joined in, which I still feel he was very lucky to get away with. So it's also Louis de Jager who's down at the moment for the Springboks. So some attendance to him as well. This big moment coming up for South Africa. If we can strike early on in this second half, it will mean the world of difference to this test match. Right, so scrum down to South Africa. Here we go again, guys. We've still got 38 minutes to go in the second half. The referee is from France, Dean. So we don't have a good history with the French referees, but so far I can't really fault him on his performance. Right, Kobus Reinach to feed this to the scrum for South Africa. It is a solid scrum and a penalty to South Africa. The referee not going to play the advantage, so we are going to get that penalty in decision time now for South Africa here. Wyn Jones have stayed down for the Lions. So a massive scrum from Malherbe on that occasion. We've got 3 minutes into the second half. And South Africa looking to take the dominance here in the second half. Jonathan says nobody has a good history with French referees. So South Africa's opted to go for touch here. And it is going to be a line out to South Africa, round about 10 meters out from the try line. Marco Vunipolo has replaced Wyn Jones for the Lions. So that's the end of Wyn Jones' battle today with Frans Malherbe. Right, so, it's not that great. Yeah, it is about 10 meters out from the try line here. And a free kick to South Africa from that line out. So what will we do? Will we go for the scrum here, or will we go for another line out? It is only a free kick to South Africa this time around from the line out. Right, Alwyn Jones and Siya Kolisi being called on by the referee here. So we've seen quite a few free kicks from the line out so far in this game. So when will the referee's patience run out in this regard? Let's see what South Africa decide. Will they go for a scrum or a line out here? Decision time. Well, they are going to opt for the line out again in South Africa, so they are going to probably try and maul this up for them. The line out taken by Louis de Jager. The ball has been formed by the Springboks now. It is static at the moment. Can we get this ball to go forward? It is slowly starting to move forward now for South Africa, and we are going forward at a very slow rate though. Can we get this ball to go forward? We are slowly working our way up. Now it goes down, and South Africa do have the ball here. Still about 15 meters out from the try line. Kobus Reinach out to Ebenetsebet. He puts his head down. Now quick ball needed for South Africa here. Kobus Reinach fighting to get that ball out. Doesn't get it eventually. Now to Jasper Wiese. Still inside the 22 of the Lions. Now Kobus Reinach. Out it goes to Damian Dialeni. He puts his head down. Right in the middle of the field on a 22-meter line now. Jasper Wiese gaining a bit of ground here for South Africa. 15 meters out now. Here comes the charge from Frans Malherbe this time. Now Kobus Reinach waiting for it. Now gets it out to Bonambi. Bonambi held back in a tackle. Great defense from the Lions. Right on the 22-meter line again. Now Kitshoff has got it driven back in a tackle by Ken Owens this time round. Now it comes back to Damian Dialeni again. Tackled by Alwyn Jones. Right on the 22-meter line now. Kobus Reinach gets it out to Franco Mostert. Just over the 22-meter line they go. Now Kobus Reinach. Andre Pollard straightening the line. Needs to get the offload though. It's a bit sloppy, but back to Reinach. Reinach is going to have a go. Good tackle on him from Robbie Henshaw. Still just inside the 22 now. Cheslin Colby out to Etzebeth. Etzebeth puts his head down. South Africa need to get something from this. Are there going to be a penalty advantage? No, says the referee. Play on. Cheslin Colby out to Frans Malherbe. Right on the 22-meter line is South Africa now. Kobus Reynolds gets it back to Andre Pollard. Tries to go with a kick into the air, but it's been charged down by the Lions, and it goes into touch eventually. And line out to South Africa, roundabout on the 10-meter line. That is not great from Andre Pollard. Really indecisive there from the Springboks. Not going forward at all, going backwards. And then, lucky to get this line out though. So 88 tackles from the Boks to the 33 of the Lions. So I wasn't too far off from what I said in that first half. The Lions hardly had to make any tackles in that first half. It should have been a penalty to South Africa. The Lions players not rolling away, but the referee deciding that it was all fine and it was play on. So now Ebenet's a bit down at the moment for the Springboks, and it's not looking too great for them. Right, 6 minutes into the second half, and the Lions defended valiantly there, living up to the test match expectations here. Kwagga Smith warming up for South Africa. So I might imagine if Ebenet's can't continue, that Franco Mostert will slot in at lock, and Kwagga will go to the flank. Well, it's not looking that great from a South African perspective so far, guys. The Lions really just doing great work in defense at the moment, pushing back South Africa like we did to them in that early first half. So hopefully we can find a way through the Lions defense at some stage. But lineouts, like they've shown now, has been quite bad so far in this game. The referee giving away a lot of free kicks in this one. So own lineouts 1-4, and they've lost to South Africa. The Lions have lost one lineout so far, so it's been pretty sloppy so far. Right, throw in this time now, taken by South Africa. Kobus Reynolds out to Andre Pollard. Now Siya Kolisi straight in the line, right on the 10-meter line. The ball has been ripped by the Lions, but a penalty to South Africa right in the middle of the field here. And surely we've got to take the three-pointer here. Or will we put more pressure on this Lions side? Decision time now for Siya Kolisi. Right, hopefully, big tack. Well, Siya Kolisi nearly ran over Tom Curry there, and one could argue that Bundiaki used no arms in that tackle and then also gave away the penalty. So, yeah, we need to be, the Lions need to be very careful. So 39.6 meters for Andre Pollard with this penalty kick. We need to get this one over to really stand a chance of really getting back into this one. Right, so here we go with the penalty attempt, and that one looks like, it's hit the upright and back off the post now, but the Lions do have it. Ali Price back inside to Josh Adams, right on the 22-meter line. Now the Lions have it. That's a big let off for them. Now it's Marco Vunipola out to Finn Russell. Long cut-out pass here to Bundiaki. They're running it from the around 22-meter line. Bundiaki straightening the line there for the Lions over the 22-meter line. He goes. Now Ali Price have got it, gives it out to Alwyn Jones. He sets up a ruck here for South Africa, for the Lions here. Big counter ruck from South Africa though. Ali Price waiting for this ball now, gets it back. It is Bundiaki in position again for the Lions. 5 meters outside the 22 now of the Lions. And Ali Price waiting for that ball to come out. Gets it out to Ken Owens. Good defense from Loet de Jager that time. And now Ali Price waiting for it. At the ruck time, he's going to go with the box kick over the top here. And who's chasing after this? Duan van der Merwe is chasing, but it's Jasper Visser who takes it beautifully for South Africa. But unfortunately for us, it's gone into touch. And it's going to be a line out to the Lions on a 10-meter line. Inside Lions territory. Right, so that kick, unfortunately, going up against the poles and back off. But the pressure averted from the Lions, and it's actually worked out in their favour. Tommy Thompson's the Rugby Group, best of the best, great commentary, very clear in Scotland. Thank you, Tommy, for that one as well. Right, throw coming from Ken Owens now on the 10-meter line, inside Lions half, taken by Courtney Laws. The maul has been formed by the Lions here, and they are going to start working this forward now. It is Ken Owens in possession, gets it out to Ali Price. A little bit sloppy, a knock on here from Conan, and it's going to be a scrum down to South Africa. Managed to get that ball back was Jack Conan. Otherwise, they would have been trouble for the Lions. Right, so 9 minutes into the second half here, and South Africa still trailing by 4 points at the moment. 4 handling errors from the Lions and 3 from South Africa. So we haven't seen too many errors from both sides so far in this game. And given the possession that the Lions have had, it's quite remarkable. They've only given away 4 errors so far. Right, so scrum down to South Africa here between the 10 and the halfway line, inside Lions territory. And a great opportunity now for South Africa. Wonder when we're going to start making those replacements, probably in the next 10 minutes or so. Right, scrum feed here from South Africa. Pretty solid scrum here. And we are going forward in that scrum now. Can we milk a penalty? Yeah, no, it is going to be a scrum reset. And pressure averted by the Lions there. Another reset scrum to South Africa. Thought for a moment that we could get the penalty from that. But the referee said there was too much moving, and we are going to go for another reset scrum. So the scrum between the 22 and the 10-meter line, about 10 meters out from the right-hand touch line. It is a scrum feed to South Africa and a great attacking opportunity for them. Mark Smith asked, do you think we have another second half like we did last week? I don't think it's going to be that easy, Mark. This Lions defense have shown that they're right up there and willing to defend at all costs today. If you don't do it in the next 30 minutes, you'll be too late, says Grussel. Yeah, free kick here to South Africa from that scrum and not taking it quickly at all. So I guess that we will have another reset scrum. Bertram says Springbok Biltong te koop. Well, Francois McKenzie says, yes, Mark bomb squad has not been released yet. So, unfortunately, we do not have a bomb squad today, guys. We have gone with a 4-3 split today instead of the 5-2 split. Or what is it, 6-2 split? And, yeah, it's a 5-3 split today. Right, but they can still make the impact if they want to. So, I think we should just leave it for the next 10 minutes and then bring on those replacements. Right, scrum feed to South Africa. Let's see what happens with this one. Kobus Reinach controlling it, the back of the scrum here. Now gets it out to Cheslin Colby, who probably first touched the ball. Now Andre Pollard, a bit of space opening up for South Africa, but great defense from Robbie Henshaw on Andre Pollard, and they have turned this over as the Lions right on the 22-meter line. Amaro Itoje has got it for the Lions. Ali Price now waiting for this one, gets it back now to Finn Russell, who's going to kick this downfield, not gaining too much ground with it. But Cheslin Colby now have it on the 10-meter line. Let's see if there's going to be some magic from him. He beats Courtney Laws, beat Ken Owens, but tackled there by Finn Russell on the 10-meter line. Now comes back now. South Africa under pressure here, going backwards at all costs. No support and a penalty to the Lions. And South Africa looks in tatters at the moment. Cheslin Colby tried his hardest to get past a couple of defenders, but then came Finn Russell and absolutely smashed him. So, and in that process, Cheslin Colby has stayed down, injured, and that could just as well be the end of his game. Well, the referee is going to have a look at something here, that tackle from Finn Russell on Cheslin Colby. Well, Cheslin, like I said, has stayed down, so in the first occasion, it didn't look like anything. So let's, shoulder to the head. And that's the reason why Cheslin Colby stayed down. So again, guys, according to the rule book, it is, there might be some mitigating factor that Cheslin Colby did slip in the tackle. And then it went from the forearm straight to the head of Cheslin. So I don't know, the law probably states red card. But in all honesty, if you want this game to stay a contest, you have to only give a yellow card. Surely it can't be it can't be that bad that it warrants a red card. It does look bad though. It is a straight forearm, or you can say shoulder to the head of the player, but I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where you don't want to see a red card in a game like this. So straight forearm to the face of Cheslin. Mitigating factors that it did duck down in the tackle. So I think worst case scenario for me would be yellow card. Light case scenario, maybe just a penalty. But Peter de Agrela says red card straight there. We don't want to see a red card in a test match like this, unfortunately. I would much prefer it just to be a yellow then. So let's see what the referee decides here. Is he going to have another look at this one? We still got 27 minutes to go in this game, and it would be a real pity if it's a red card here. Let's see what the decision will be. Right, so Finn Russell hiding behind Alun Jones there. So it doesn't look like he's going to go to the pocket, which is a good thing at this stage. Right, he is having a talk with Alun Jones. No sign of going to the pocket just yet. So it is a really big decision coming up here, guys. We really don't want to see a red card in this game. Right, so good things do happen, and the referee has decided that it is only going to be a penalty. So between all that madness, it is at least a good thing. Yeah, it is one of those things. Gillian says Guru seems thirsty. Yeah, the stalking is quite, it is taking its toll. So Franco Mostert is now leaving the field here, and Kwagga Smith has come onto the field for the Boks. So only a penalty then for South Africa, guys. Although I personally feel it would have warranted a yellow card. The fact that Cheslin Colby did duck in the tackle was the mitigating factor. So I'm happy with that. Right, Pollard lining this one up, and that kick is it over or not? No, says the referee or the touch judges. So another missed penalty here from Andre Pollard, and that's 6 points gone to waste now. Right, so 22-meter restart now for the Lions here. We've still got 26 minutes to go. The restart from Finn Russell now down the middle into the hands of Dialendi on halfway. He takes it up to about between the 10 and the halfway line now. It's, Franco Mostert is still on the field, so I don't know who went off then. Kobus Reinach out to Andre Pollard, goes to the air with a bomb kick. Cheslin Colby after this one. And beautifully taken by Tuan van der Merwe. Brought down by Kwagga Smith on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory. Now it's Luke Cowan-Dickey on the field as well for the Lions. Marco Vunipolo as well. Right on the 10-meter line now, inside Lions territory. They get it out to Finn Russell, who puts it down the middle of the field. Willie Leroux chasing after this, but it's Andre Pollard who gets it out to Willie Leroux. Now he's going to kick it. Nearly charged down by Robbie Henshaw there. But luckily for us, it does go into touch on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. It's going to be a Lions line out. And have the momentum now swifted again towards the Lions. David Oosthuizen says, bring Morne, ja, Pollard skop kak. Also on the field now is Marco van Staden for South Africa. So the replacements are now coming in. It is Sia Kolisi who gets replaced there. Right now, Ali Price out. It goes to Finn Russell, to Bundiaki. Not gaining any ground as Bundiaki right on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half now. Tom Curry with a bad pass there. Can South Africa get this ball now? Marco Vunipolo has jumped on it. And it does come back to the Lions side. Now Courtney Laws on his own 10-meter line, a little bit isolated there. But they do get it back eventually. Ali Price waiting for it on the 10-meter line. Inside Lions territory now. It is Jack Conan trying to work his way forward. Tackled by Mostert on that occasion now. Ali Price waiting for it. He's going to go with a box kick over the top here. And the pressure is going to be on now. Duan van der Merwe chasing after this ball now. Jasper Wiese, did he knock that ball on? No, he hasn't. It's play on for South Africa. Willie Leroux has broken free. Gets the ball out to Cheslin Colby. He steps. Liam Williams is still going. It's going to be a try to Cheslin Colby. Magic for South Africa. But all this happiness could turn into a nightmare with that, because I do feel that South Africa might have knocked that ball on in the air. I'm sure that we are going to have another look. But Cheslin Colby, absolutely magic there. Stepping Liam Williams and then breaking another tackle to go over the try line there for South Africa. And if this try stands, it is going to be a try to South Africa. Willie Leroux with a great break, pulled the last defender. Ali Price gets the pass out to Cheslin, steps Liam Williams and steps Cowan Dickey, hands him off in fact, and gets the try in the corner for South Africa. Well, it doesn't look like they're going to have a look at any infringement, so it looks like the try might be standing and South Africa will be taking the lead in this game. That's the magic that we wanted to see from Cheslin Colby. It's been way too long. Right, no, they are going to have a look at it. Here we go. Has that ball gone forward or backwards? Well, you could argue and say that that ball went backwards from Jasper Wiese, but knowing how the law's been ref these days, we might end up saying that that has been knocked on by Jasper Wiese. But let's see what happens. So far, nothing wrong with it, and the try is standing. This is a big moment in this game. If we get this try, it is all on here for South Africa. The ball does go backwards. Surely it must have gone backwards. And then from there, Willie Leroux definitely not forward pass. And Cheslin Colby. On-field decision is try. And, well, they are still having a look at that from Jasper Wiese. So that is going to be, it hits his shoulder. And then, let's see, it's straight up in the air. I don't know, from a South African perspective, I want this to be backwards, but it's such a 50-50 call. And if there's no evidence that it's gone forward, then one should say it's play on. But the fact that they're looking at this for such a long time, it kind of gives me a suggestion that this try might not be allowed. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see what the call will be from the TMO. Mario Shonka is the TMO for this one, guys. So a big call for him to make. Dear Khan says, don't give bad news, Coaching Guru, please. Right, so let's see what's going to happen with this one, guys. Aswan says commentary will bad luck this for Bokke. No, come on, guys. You know I'm a South African supporter, but I need to be as unbiased as possible. And I can't say with certainty that that ball didn't go forward. But let's hope it's not forward and South Africa's try does stand. They're still going to have a look at it. Still looking at it right now is the TMO. So this is a very, very big decision. At that angle, it looks like that ball went straight up, never went forward, and then knocked forward by the Lions and then played by South Africa. So, yeah, as much as I'm lost, Lindsay, so am I as well. So, let's see what the referee's decision will be here. Wait, the try's going to be awarded, it seems like it. And Alwyn Jones is trying to argue with the referee here. Let's see, I can't see if a try has been awarded or not. Yes, it has been. Surely it must be awarded now. The referee's having a talk with Alwyn Jones. He's not happy with the decision. But at the end of the day, it's the TMO's decision, not Alwyn Jones' decision. Right. Have the try been awarded or not? I can't say whether it's been awarded or not because Alwyn Jones is having a chat with the referee. But it does look like, yeah, I can't think that the try's not been awarded because they are showing the replay and everything. So I think that try stands, and South Africa have taken, yes, the try's been awarded, guys, and it is 11 points to 10 to the Boks. So Andre Pollard now with the conversion attempt, and this time he makes no mistake. It's gone through. So 13 points to 10, South Africa lead. South Africa's taken the lead in this game with 22 minutes to go in this one. Well, Flash Score taking their time to adjust the scoreline again. I think they're in denial at the moment. So hopefully they will adjust the scoreboard real soon. So the restart here from the Lions taken by Damian Dearlendy inside the 22 now. South Africa waiting for this ball to come back now, and Kobus Reinach waiting for it at the back of the rack. He is going to go with the box kick over the top here, and Cheslin Colby will be chasing after this one now. Runabout on the 10-meter line, and another knock on here from the Lions, and now it's Gitsoff with position. South Africa now driving it forward here up to the 10-meter line. Kobus Reinach gets it out to Franco Mostert now. Needs support is the Springboks now, gives it back. Kobus Reinach out to Andre Pollard with a kick downfield, trying to find a bit of space, but a useless kick there, and a mark taken by Liam Williams. Inside the 22 of the Lions. Just trying to slow things down just a little bit there. Right, so mark has been made by the Lions, and now the kick downfield with a big high up and under here. Duan van der Merwe chasing after this. Andre Pollard has got it, gives it out to Cheslin Colby. Cheslin Colby puts it to the boot, and a knock on here from Ali Price. And we are going to have a scrum down to the Springboks, 5 meters outside of the 22 of the Lions. Things now going to the way of the South Africans. The momentum has swifted to the Springboks. Thomas Wade says, what a bad ref. This was a 50-50 call, Thomas. In all fairness, it could have gone anywhere. Let's see. Yaku Furi says, floodgates will open now. And 13 points to 10. It is Conor Murray now on the field after Ali Price knocked that ball on. So that will be Ali Price's last action of the game as well. Right. Carl Sinclair also on the field now for the Lions. We've seen 6 handling errors from the Lions and 3 from South Africa. Still 21 minutes to go, guys. 21 minutes to go is what's left, guys. Right, here we go, guys. It is now another reset scrum coming up. So the referee just allowing the packs to just settle down a little bit. Right, Russell says Murray's pass too slow for Russell. To see how that goes, guys. But South Africa 5 meters out from the 22 here, and a chance now for South Africa to get some more points on the board. 13 points to 10 it is at the moment to the Springboks. Try by Cheslin Colby, set it up for the Boks. Let's go. Kobus Reinach with a scrum feed here. Solid scrum from the Springboks here. No, and a penalty to the Lions. Just as I say that, the scrum goes down, and it's a penalty to the Lions. And what a relief there for the Lions side. Malcolm Marx on the field for the Springboks as well as Vincent Koch. But it is Stephen Gitsoff, the penalized party there. And Finn Russell is going to send us downfield with interest. Finds touch on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. And Trevor Nyakane now also coming onto the field for the Boks. It's now all or nothing, guys. Let's see how this one turns out. 13 points to 10 it is. 19 minutes to go, guys. It's now or never. The next 20 minutes will decide this game. Gitsoff leaves the field. He's done his job. Gave away a penalty there at the end. And Sam Simmons also now on the field here for the Lions, replacing Jack Conan. Right, Courtney Laws takes it in now. It's Conor Murray out to Robbie Henshaw. Big tackle from Marco van Staden. On the 10-meter line now, it's Luke Cowan-Dickey taking it up for the Lions. Makes a couple of meters there. Now Conor Murray out to Finn Russell. Gets it out to Duan van der Merwe. Beats Mapimpi. But tackled by Lukanyam on the 10-meter line again now. Now Conor Murray out to Courtney Laws. Straight in the line is Carl Sinclair. Comes back quickly for the Lions now. Out wide it goes to Robbie Henshaw. Caught on the halfway line. But a penalty against South Africa there. A high tackle from Jasper Wiese. And a chance to level the scoreboard here for the Lions. This one is going to go down to the wire, guys. Yep, Finn Russell opting to go for goal here. And it's roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside South Africa's half. So it is around about a 40-meter kick for him. But it's right in front of the, well, right in the middle of the field. Jasper Wiese going in with a high tackle there. And a chance now for the Lions to level up the scoreboard. Wiese has given away quite a couple of penalties so far in this game. Marcel says, go Bokke, keep pushing. Kwagga is on the field, Francois. So Marco van Staden and Kwagga Smith is all on the field. So let's see what happens with this one. Finn Russell with this penalty attempt. Can he level the scoreboards here going into this last 17 minutes? The kick is going straight through the middle here, and it's 13-all here with 17 minutes to go. This is going to be a massive final 17 minutes of this game. Who is going to win this one? It's going to come down, I think, to discipline in this one. Andre Pollard with the restart to this one. Deep kick in taken by Sam Simmons right on the 22-meter line now for the Lions. South Africa's discipline needs to hold up. Conor Murray out to Courtney Laws. He's going to bash it up for the Lions here. Good tackle from Trevor Nyakane. Slow ball coming out for the Lions. They're just slowing down things just a little bit. The penalty to the Lions again. This time Ebenezer getting penalized for coming around the ruck. The ball wasn't out and he just timed it wrong. Got one in the first half where it worked his way, but now it's worked against him. And this is the part where we really need to have our discipline working for us. The kick goes out on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half, and an attacking opportunity here for the Lions. Herschel Yankees comes on for Reinach. So Cobus Reinach has done his work. Nothing wrong at all from his side, but we need that little spark now, and I think Herschel Yankees could be the guy to bring that on for us now. Right, the line out taken by Maro Teje is a little bit sloppy, but hit by Barry. Roundabout now, the Lions on halfway here. Will that ball come out for them? It's a penalty to South Africa. What was the reason for that penalty? I thought it was going to go against South Africa, but penalty do go the way of South Africa, and a chance to set up an attacking line out there for South Africa. Not 100% sure what that reason was. And Andre Pollard is going to leave the field here with Morne Steyn coming on for his solo run this year. A great legend of the game for South Africa. I personally, well, with the way Andre Pollard has been playing today, I really don't mind this replacement. But will Morne Steyn have enough attacking ability to set this line up, or this line for South Africa? But hopefully he can be the man who steers us to glory today. The kick from Morne Steyn has gone out roundabout on the 10-meter line inside the Lions half. Will the veteran of 67 caps be the difference here? His last test he played was in 2016 for the Springboks. Malcolm marks with the throw now to Ebenezer. The maul gets driven back by the Lions, and South Africa needs to set this up now. It's static at the moment now for South Africa. Can they start moving forward here? Herschel Yankees with the ball at the back here, controlling it for South Africa at the moment. But he's pulled into that ball, and it looks like the line. Whoa, another penalty to South Africa, and a chance now maybe for Morne Steyn to put the Springboks into the lead again. That is a big penalty to South Africa. collapsing the ball from Maro Doje and Adam Beard there for the Lions. We've got 15 minutes left in this game. If you guys look on the screen, just under the scoreboard, you will see second half, 66 minutes. So they are quite much on. Right, so Mornay Stain is going to have a shot at goal, and what a way to make his introduction back into the Springbok jumper. Like he did in 2009, can he win this game for the Springboks today? It's right between the 22 and the 10-meter line, about 5 meters from the right-hand touch line. Can Mornay Stain get this penalty for the Springboks here? 14 minutes left. Big kick coming up. If it's the last thing that he does, then this is so important. He is going to slot that through the middle, and it's 16 points to 13. The Springboks leading the British Lions with 13 and a half minutes to go. Right, so 16 points to 13. We've got 13 and a half minutes to go. And, yep, this is coming down to the wire. The restart, the deep kicking collected by Herschel Yankee. Now, Mornay Stain, and he's going to kick this downfield, but not going to find touch. Into the hands of Liam Williams, down halfway. Goes to the big high, up and under, chasing down himself. Into the hands of Mornay Stain. Tries to beat Liam Williams on the outside, but can't do so. Under pressure, South Africa. Are the Lions going to win this ball back on the ground here? Yes, they have. The Lions have got it just on the 22-meter line now. Here comes Finn Russell out to Robbie Henshaw. Changes the direction to the left side again. And now, Liam Williams break, offload to Duan van der Merwe. Duan van der Merwe over the 22-meter line. He goes. Big tackle from Malcolm Marks there now. Conor Murray waiting for it now. Carl Sinclair, he's going to put his head down right inside the 22 of South Africa now. Conor Murray out to Finn Russell. Puts a little dot pass to Courtney Laws now. Here they come again. Finn Russell again trying to straighten the line. Gets the offload to Robbie Henshaw. Steps past Marco van Staden. Tackled by Jasper Wiese on this occasion. Now here comes the Lions again. Carl Sinclair straightening the line for them. Big pop pass inside to Josh Adams from Finn Russell. Not gaining too much ground there though. And now Conor Murray gets it out to Finn Russell again. Now Bundiaki straightening the line. 10 meters out from the try line is the Lions. Penalty advantage coming their way now. Courtney Laws out to Finn Russell. Skip pass out to Carl Sinclair. They're really drawing the South African defence now. The pass is not a great one. And we are coming to a penalty to the Lions. Oh, what a play there. Really great work from the Lions, but brilliant defence from South Africa. And let's see what the score is going to be now. Will they go for goal here as the Lions, or will they set it up to make history in this game? We might have a look at that last pass, whether there was a professional foul from South Africa that could warrant the yellow card. But the referee, let's see, is he happy with the call from the touch judge? Yeah, penalty has been given, and South Africa, well, there's going to be a TMO referral now, so let's see. Oh, has it been slapped down by Ebenetzer? That could be a yellow card to him. Or he could deem, yeah, no, it's deemed that the ball was out. So the Lions are going for goal here, guys. They're not going to go for goal. 5 meters out from the Springbok try line. They have set up the line out, and they are going to try and go for goal here with 11 minutes to go. This is massive from the Lions. They don't want to settle for a draw this time round. They want to take this one, and one feels that the next team to score here could walk away with a victory. Luke Cowan-Dickey with a throw-in for the Lions here. 5 meters out from the try line. Great opportunity. The line out taken by Courtney Laws. The ball has been formed. It does go down, and legally so, says the referee. So the Lions will have to try a different approach now. Conor Murray with his hands on the ball gets it out to Carl Sinclair. Great defense from Marco van Staden there. Luke Cowan-Dickey, pick and go from him. Can South Africa hold the Lions out, or will the Lions score here? 2 meters out from the try line. Marco Vunipolo over the try line he goes. But has he been held up? Yes, he has been held up, says the referee. Scrum down to the lines, right in the middle of the field, 5 meters out from the Springboks try line. Big moments coming up with 10 minutes to play in this game. This is going to be where this game is going to be won or lost today. If the Lions score, I think they will win this. But if South Africa can defend this, I think it's game over for the Lions. Whichever way it goes, I think this will be the momentum shift in this game. Yeah, but that's a bit down at the moment for South Africa and receiving some attention. I think that's a great call from Rassie Erasmus just to tell the player to stay down a little bit longer. Let's hope it's not too serious. Right, so with 10 minutes to go, this is nerve-wracking, guys. It's a 3-point game at the moment, and anything can happen in this one. Anything can happen in this one, guys. It's so close, it could go anyway. If the Lions can score a try from here, it's probably game over. It could be over in a hindsight here, guys. 10 minutes to go in this game. It's a scrum down to the Lions and all to play for here. 10 minutes to go. Can South Africa hold on for a famous victory, or will the Lions finally be victorious after a lot of years? It is going to be a scrum down to the Lions, 5 meters out from the try line, and it's all to play for here at the moment. There's 10 minutes to go, guys. About 9.5 to be exact. Can South Africa keep the Lions out, or will the Lions drive their way over this try line? The scrum has been now taken. Conor Murray tries to go. It's gone down, and we will have another reset scrum here. It's coming down to the wire, guys. 16 points to 13, 9 minutes to go, and a scrum down to the Lions, 5 meters from South Africa's try line. In all fairness, that should have been probably a penalty to South Africa. It was Marco Vunipolo who went down on his shoulder there, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Scrum down to the Lions. Can South Africa hold out? Conor Murray with the feet to the scrum. Big scrum coming up. The biggest scrum in South African history for them. Biggest scrum in the Lions history. This could go anyway. Another reset scrum coming up. Yeah, it's like Glenn said, should be a penalty to the Boks there, but the referee gave them the benefit of the doubt there, and it's going to be a reset scrum now to the Lions again. It's all or nothing now. It's like Matthew Hahn says, this is all or nothing. They could have leveled the scores at 16 all, but they've opted to go for the match-winning try. Cameron Clenard says he's going to give a penalty to the Lions. No, I don't think so. Right, scrum down to to the Lions. Conor Murray to feed this right in the middle of the field. Big scrum coming up. It goes down, and it's a penalty to the Springboks this time, and relief for the Boks at all costs. That is the moment that could win it for the Springboks. Carl Sinclair not happy with the referee there at all, but it is a penalty to the Springboks, and time to get some relief. Evan Carney penalty for South Africa. That is it. The biggest scrum of their career have just taken place, and they've won a penalty from it is the Springboks. Bad luck to the Lions there. The kick goes out between the 10 and the 22-meter line, so there's still an opportunity here for that's a big call from the referee. Having a look at that scrum again, it could have easily have gone the other way around, and I can understand why Carl Sinclair is so frustrated. But anyway, it's going to be a line out to South Africa between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Malcolm Marx to throw this ball in for the Boks. It goes out to Franco Mostert. He secured the ball now for the Springboks here, and a chance now to drive their way forward. Asisia Khaleesi is back on the field. So did he ever leave it? I'm not sure. It did look like it was going off. A big move from South Africa now. Gaining a lot of ground here up to the halfway line. Goes to Springboks now. And this is exactly what we needed. South Africa's got the ball right on halfway now. Herschel Yankees got his hands on the ball. Big counter ruck here from the Lions, taking his time. And a little knock on from Herschel Yankees. Scrum it's a scrum advantage to the Lions now. Robbie Henshaw, he's gone straight through the middle here for the Lions up to the 10-meter line. And the Lions in a great position now. Can they get this ball back though? It's a penalty to the Lions. Lukanya coming in from an offside position. And it's a chance now for the Lions again. Will they go for goal this time or will they go for goal again? Well, decision time for the Lions. A big counter ruck there from the Lions, catching Herschel Yankees asleep there at the back of the ruck. And that leads to a penalty to the Lions right on the 10-meter line. And Finn Russell has opted to take the points. This could come down to a draw, guys. Let's see how many people has actually opted for the draw today. So 3% out of 3,100 or 200, 3,150 votes, 3% said a draw today. So Finn Russell to level the scoreboard here for South Africa. For the Lions, sorry. With 5.5 minutes to go. Unbelievable stuff here at the Cape Town Stadium. The kick here from Finn Russell. It's going to go straight through the middle. So it's 16-all with 5 minutes to play. Will we go down with another draw in the series? Yeah, it will be kissing your sister at the end of the long run. So can one of these two teams seal the glory here? Mornestein to restart this for the Springboks. Right, here comes the restart now. Deep kick in from South Africa, taken by Sam Simmons inside the 22, tackled by Trevor Nyakane. Still inside the 22 is the Lions. Now Connor Murray is going to opt to go with the box kick over the top here. It could go 50-50 here. 2-1 for the Maverick, chasing after it. But Billy Leroux in control of that ball now. He's going to go with a hoist himself now. Charged by South Africa. But, it's been slipped by the Lions. But eventually come back to the way of Connor Murray. Gets it out to Luke Cowan-Dickey just outside of 22 now. He's going to have a strong run up to the 10-meter line. Inside Lions off now. Gets it out to Marco Vunipolo. Throws a little dummy. Goes himself now. Over the 10-meter line they go. Now it's Finn Russell with a stab downfield. Will that ball set up for the Lions here? It's going to go over the try line. And it looks like, no, goodness gracious, Mornestein has knocked that ball backwards and it's been taken over the try line. It looks like it's going to be a 5-meter scrum to the Lions. This can't be happening. Let's see. There might be something else happening here. Let's see what the referee decision will be. Mornestein had to play. Well, the referee says it's a 22-meter restart. So thank goodness for that. I thought the rule was if you touch the ball inside your own goal line and it goes backwards, you have to play it. So it slipped through his hands, but luckily for us, it's worked out. The restart now. Henshaw slips roundabout on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory there. And now Connor Murray gets it back to Finn Russell. Goes with the up and under here, right on halfway. Let's see who's going to take this one. It comes back to the way of Marco van Staden for the Springboks. Now South Africa need to secure this and get it out of their own half. Herschel Yankees at the back going for the little box kick over the top. Does so. Now it's going to be chased down by Cheslin Colby. Knocked on by Finn Russell now. And Dialeni has got it for South Africa now. Just short 5 meters on the 22-meter line now. South Africa has got this ball now. Herschel Yankees waiting for it to come out from that ruck. And let's see what happens with this one. Gets it out to Kwagga Smith now. Great defense from Luke Cowan-Dickey. Pushing South Africa backwards there. Now Herschel Yankees. Will we see a drop goal? Comes back to Franco Mostas. Set it up. Will we see a drop goal from Mornestein at some stage? Herschel Yankees now waiting for this ball to come back now. Gets it out to Marco van Staden. Makes a couple of meters there for the Springboks. Will it come back for South Africa? A penalty to South Africa. Yeah, why did Herschel Yankees go quickly? Is there advantage to South Africa from this? And let's see what the call will be from the referee. We are going back for a penalty right in the middle of the field for South Africa. Nearly for the Herschel Yankees blew there for the Springboks with 2 minutes to go in this test match. Damian Willemse coming onto the field as well now. And decision time for South Africa. They definitely should be going for goal from here. Morne Steyn can win this for the Boks. More replacements for South Africa. Yeah, Willemse is on for LaRue with 1.5 minutes to go. Goodness gracious, my nerves are over. And there's a little bit of a scuffle now between the two teams. I don't know why they want to have a scuffle at all at this stage of the field of the time. Maybe a little. But Morne Steyn is going to have a shot at goal here, right in the middle of the field. Let's see, it's round about, between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Well, we haven't decided to go for goal just yet, but it would be ridiculous not to go for goal. Right, can Morne Steyn kick South Africa to victory here with 1.5 minutes to go? Yep, he has gone for it. So between the 22 and the 10-meter line, 34 meters out, right in the middle of the field, his most important kick of his long career again. Can Morne Steyn do it again? He's done it from further out last time. Can he do it from closer this time? There's still going to be about a minute left after this kick. And that kick goes straight through the middle. It's 19 points to 16 to South Africa. And with a minute to go, South Africa now have to defend this 3-point lead. Can South Africa do this with a minute to go in this game? The restart coming from Finn Russell. It's going to be a massive kickoff here. Can they retain this ball? It's come back to the Lions side, and Moro Itoje has got it for the Lions now on the 10-meter line. Conor Murray gets it out to Luke Cowan-Dickey. He puts his head down right in the middle of the field on the 10-meter line. Finn Russell gets it out to Robbie Henshaw. Rush defense from South Africa here. 30 seconds left in this one. Can South Africa do this, or can the Lions steal it? Luke Cowan-Dickey has taken it up for the Lions again now. Are they not rolling away quick enough? Is the Springboks? Over that ball goes Siya Kolisi. It's going to be a scrum down to the Lions. Wow. They are pushing for a penalty as the Lions here, but they get the scrum instead. So with no time left on the clock, guys, we will have one more scrum in this game, and that's going to be it. Can South Africa hold on for this Lions series, or will the Lions steal it after 80 minutes? It's going to come down to the wire. My voice are going to be gone after this for sure. Scrum down to the Lions on the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. And South Africa, well, they should have been more awake from that restart. So the pressure that's on them is by themselves now. There was 5 seconds between winning and still battling this game. Big scrum coming up for South Africa here. Can the bomb squad replacements in Trevor Nyakane and Vincent Koch and Malcolm Marx do it one more time for South Africa? Big push for the Boks. That's what's needed, guys. So, yeah, the scrum is between the halfway line and the 10-meter line inside South Africa's half. The biggest scrum of the Lions series for this Lions side. Conor Murray to feed this for this Lions side. Right, scrum is solid. Oh, it goes down, and it's a penalty to South Africa, and surely that has got to be it. The referee gives the penalty to South Africa against it's Marco Vunipolo who gets penalized on the left-hand side, and that is the ball game. Surely they just need to kick this out. Have they kicked it out, or haven't they kicked it out, guys? Yep, it is over. It's 19-16. Well, it's not. No, they haven't kicked this out just yet. Morne Steyn must still kick this into touch. They say it's finished, but yeah, Mono Stein asking if he kicks it out, will the game be over? Yeah, he is going to put this into touch. And that's the end of the test series, guys. South Africa has scraped this through with 3 points in the end. What a nerve-wracking test series. After all the drama, after all the tension, South Africa snatched it. And who else than Morne Steyn is the man to take South Africa to a Lions series victory again after 12 years. After he done it 12 years ago, he does it again for the Springboks. Very proud of the Springboks effort in the second half. The Lions were absolutely devastating in that first half, but South Africa held out in defense, and the second half has been just as massive. South Africa's got it, a Lions series victory by 3 points in the end, which could have easily have gone down to the wire for a draw, and it could have easily have been a Lions victory. I think Lions supporters should be very proud of the Lions, and South African fans should be very, very proud of the Springbok effort. Guys, thank you so much for the support. I think we hit 4,000 views at one stage, at one time. And before I go, I'm going to quickly check where it's going to end up, basically. So we are currently sitting on 50,000 views, 8,000 shy of the record for this channel. But with the after views, we could easily get it to that. So thank you so much for all the support, guys. I'm going to see you guys next time. I'm going to go and celebrate now. Victory has been sealed. And I will see you guys next time, which I don't know when it will be. But congratulations to the Springboks. And thank you so much for joining in on this commentary. I will see you guys next time. Until